right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! Oh, they're hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats, where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell, give 'em a hand, and let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Come on and meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the Mets of New York town, of New York town.
And we are live, Mets fans. How's everybody doing? Thank you all so much for being here for Game 3 of the Mets versus Padres series. This is going to be an awesome live stream, and I truly believe this is going to be a game worthwhile staying up for here on the East Coast like most of us. But before I get into anything else, how's everybody doing tonight? I appreciate you all being here. I see Lacrosse, Ryan, Watermelon, Brandon, John, what's up, buddy? Baseball highlights, Gerald, awesome, my man, great member here on the channel. Sam, just going down the list here. Again, thank you all so much for being here, guys. I appreciate that. Dave, the man, the myth, the legend. What is up, Dave? I hope you're doing well, buddy. I answered your email. Thank you so much again. You have no idea how much you put a smile on my face, buddy. Got a smile on my face. Red Sox being up green. Oh, you'll love to see that too, for sure. Got to get a dub. Absolutely, Nathaniel. Appreciate you chiming in, my friend. Boomer, what's up, buddy? Let's see, J-Rock, everybody. I appreciate you all being here, guys. Bryce, I'm doing great. How are you? Brendan, again, so as we know, it's been a rough couple of games for the Mets. They've hung in tight against one of the best teams in baseball in the Padres, while having really a AAA lineup, as we've talked about. But with Jacob deGrom on the hill today, this is going to be a pitching duel like no other between him and, of course, Joe Musgrove, who had the first no-hitter in the entire MLB season this year, where we've already seen at least 6 no-hitters. It's insane. I'm really excited for tonight's game. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be a fun one. But, of course, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button if you're just chiming in. Guys, we are 150 subs, not even 150 now, away from 7K subs. So, guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to smash those buttons. We're trying to get there by June 7th, and we're just around a day or so away. So, help us get there, guys. I mean a lot. LGB, thank you so much for the dono, buddy. The best Braves fan you'll ever meet here in the chat. Says Braves winning against Dodgers with 4 errors. What's the score in the Braves and Dodgers game right now? I know it's been wacky, to say the least. But, again, I appreciate the donation, LGB. You're the best, buddy. Thank you so much. I'm so ready for deGrom Day, and I was joking on Twitter earlier, guys, and said, you know what? Jacob deGrom is going to break up Joe Musgrove's inevitable no-hitter tonight. That's exactly what's going to happen, right? As you guys know, there was a no-hitter rolling for a bit yesterday for Blake Snell, as there was the same thing with Yu Darvish the first game. But, again, the Mets have had really good pitching so far in the series. They just haven't gotten the hitting. So if they can get some competent hitting tonight, get some runs, and hopefully back up deGrom. Again, the lineup isn't necessarily pretty. Jonathan VR is out once again, but he might come in as a late game replacement as a pinch hitter and is available to stay in for the remainder of the game. Louis Rojas said earlier today in his presser. But we have Billy McKinney leading off for the Mets today. Alonso is in the lineup again, so hopefully he has a bigger day. Francisco Lindor is staying hot. He's been batting 400 over his last, I believe, 7 games or so. He's been on fire. I expect him to continue the Haynes streak going into tonight's game. But a big matchup against Joe Musgrove, the San Diego native, part of the Joey Fuego trade, where the Mets chimed in for that 3-team deal back in the offseason. I'm excited to see Musgrove. I've never watched a full game of him this year. I know that he's been dominant. How much is that possibly doing with substances or not? Because I know the Padres got plenty. I'm not sure, but I'm excited to get into this one, guys, and I hope you are too. So, Jason, thank you so much for being here. I did see that the Nets won without Harden too, which again is impressive. I'm by no means a Nets fan, but they're a dominant team. We know that. Let's see. Alex, hello. What's up, buddy? Sam, Vlad. It's 5-4 Braves, top of the 7th. Okay, so close one right now. Let's see. Conforto was taking BP at Petco Park today. Oh my goodness. Don't get my hype. Don't get me excited, Sam. I know Jeff McNeil might only be a week or so away, which is great to see. If we could get McNeil and Conforto back before the end of this month, that'll be absolutely huge. So yeah, that's all I get. Louis Sciorme has already started his rehab assignment. If you don't know, guys, it was I think it was yesterday or the day before. He started his rehab assignment, had himself a single and a walk. So that's great to see. Wardy, what's up, Kyle? Yankees are losing again. I know. I hope I can say at the end, duh, Yankees lose. I love it so much. And I know Jared Carabas, however you want to pronounce his last name, is going to be thriving if the Sox win tonight. So I'm a Red Sox fan tonight. Coincidentally enough, my brother actually toured Fenway today. Even though that they aren't in Boston, they're in Yankee Stadium. He actually toured Fenway today. So talk about coincidences. Thought that was pretty cool. Vladdy, I know Vladdy hit another bomb today. He's got, 17 or 18 now in the season? He's an animal. He's not fair. Kyle, I honestly don't think, at this rate, I don't think the Blue Jays should return to Toronto. It's almost like that ballpark's doing them wonders. Let's see here. Let's go Mets. Deborah, how are you, my friend? Great member here on the channel. Islanders just scored again. Oh, my goodness. Isles are up 3-1 on Boston. Would you look at that? They're making a series out of this. My day's been great, Sam. I hope your day has been great too. So again, guys, I appreciate all you chiming in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did a video on the channel earlier. We finally got part 3 of the New York Mets possible trade targets out regarding pitching, and it's unfortunate. I'm gonna answer everyone's comments starting tomorrow, but yeah, one of the pitchers I discussed got hurt almost directly after I upload that video. So guys, make sure to check it out though. He's on the 10-day IL. He should be okay, but still, it was frustrating to see that happen right after I came out with the video. But no less, make sure to check it out, guys. It is deGrom night, of course, Kyle. Of course. Yeah, deGrom's going to get himself a hit tonight. You know that much. It was funny. Kevin Pillar, Superman, said, we're definitely not getting no hit tonight with deGrom on the mound, meaning that deGrom's going to be the one to at least get a hit. And I love that. I think that's hilarious. Scotty Kazmir, I do believe he is still available. I don't believe he's been picked up anywhere. I haven't seen, though. I haven't been on social media constantly all day, so I have to double check. Wardy, we need to get even with San Diego. I know. If there's any way to get even, it starts tonight. Can Gigi come out? She might come out later in the stream, but if she does, it's probably not a good thing. That means that the Mets are trailing. Or maybe at the end, if the Mets, hopefully, knock on wood, win it all tonight. But I also want to say, too, guys, that we do have a special guest in tonight's stream, and I'll be reiterating that as we get into the stream. But starting the 3rd inning, good buddy Jim at Ballcap Sports is going to be doing the commentary with me. I'll be doing the play-by-play. He'll be doing the color commentary. He'll be joining for the 3rd and 4th inning tonight. So, guys, I'm excited to have him in. Haven't had him in streams in a while. He chimed in the last one. We got him in. So, guys, right around the 3rd inning, we're going to have Ballcap in for a couple innings tonight. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, and thank you, Scott, for the kind words. I appreciate that, my friend. That means a lot. Thank you. Well, I saw your Twitter when you said that. Then I said deGrom's hit will be the only hit. I know. Yeah, it was funny. And I like your PFP of Dame and Nick's jersey. Inevitable, right? Here from Las Vegas. Here on a business, but looking forward to your streams. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. Well, there you go. If you're in Vegas right now, the hours are in your favor. You can actually enjoy tonight's game without being miserably tired, I should say. So that's a good thing. And my weekend's going good, Kyle. Thanks so much for asking. Yeah, no, so far, so good. Been looking forward to tonight's game. I've been looking forward to this specific game for the past week. So even with a Mets injury-riddled lineup, having deGrom get his first actual test this year against by far the best team he's seen so far this year in the Padres, and facing off against Musgrove, I enjoy pitching duels like that, and I'm very much enticed for tonight's game. Yeah, I know. Me too, Gerald. Trust me. I've been going to bed at least like 2 a.m. every night this week. It has not been fun. I'm looking forward to the 7 p.m. starts real soon. LFGM, absolutely, JED. Appreciate you chiming in, my man. Hi, Worry. Hi, everyone. Again, guys, if you're just chiming in, thank you all so much. So what we do here in the streams, guys, if you're new, if you don't know, I share my own commentary and reaction throughout the entirety of the New York Mets game. This time it is tonight against the San Diego Padres. Game 3 of 4 games here in the series with Jacob deGrom, the GOAT, the best pitcher in baseball, on the mound, facing off against one of the other best pitchers in baseball this season, that being Joe Musgrove, the former Pittsburgh Pirate, San Diego native. It's going to be a great matchup, and hopefully the Mets can get some hitting tonight because they've lacked it the past 2 games, but they've kept these games really close and nail-biting all the way until the end of the ninth. So I like that. I like that this Mets team has been a tough task for the Padres when the Padres have been far more healthier than what the Mets have right now. I'm thoroughly enjoying every second of it, and while these past 2 losses have definitely hurt my soul a little bit, it's refreshing knowing that it's not a blowout, and they're really giving all they have while having such a depleted roster. I respect the hell out of the Mets with what they're doing right now. Eli, I'm doing great, buddy. How are you? Yankees should just start rebuilding. Yeah, Kyle, we both know that won't happen. It's been a while. I know. Thank you so much for being here, Bambino, my man from Puerto Rico. How are you? Currently seeing 24-hour duty with my lieutenant, who's also a Mets fan, so he's letting me play your stream on the duty. That is awesome, Mike. Mike, that is sick. Thank you all so much for your service, every single one of you. If there's more than one person watching this right now, that's sick. That's amazing. Seriously, thank you for your service. I appreciate that so much. People made fun of Pilar. Of course they did. And now watch Pilar get himself a cycle tonight. It's inevitable. When's the last time the Yankees rebuilt? Exactly. When they try to rebuild, they ended up making playoffs. And that's when they traded away Chapman originally. They brought in Sanchez. You know, they never fully rebuilt. Score prediction tonight. I don't do score predictions prior or the day of the game at all. I feel it's a jinx, so I'm going to refrain from doing such a thing. Colin, I'm doing fantastic. How are you today, my friend? Again, guys, if you stay in the stream for the entirety of the stream, especially like during the game, you're an absolute real one. I know it's late, especially if you're on the East Coast. Like the majority of us will be here in the stream. But man, huge props to all you guys. Solo home run and the Braves up 6-4. Oh, okay. Braves might actually win tonight. What do you look at that? Hello, what's up? Let's see. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but with the A and the C, I think, and your PFP. Thanks so much for being here, buddy. Mauricio has been killing it. I know Ronnie Mauricio, one of the big 3 of the Mets' top prospects that's currently healthy right now, hit himself a dead center bomb past the bushes again for the Cyclones tonight. Him, Brett Beatty had himself 2 home runs yesterday, 3 home runs the past 3 games, and same thing with Francisco Alvarez, had himself another home run last night. Those 3 are popping off right now. And I'm going to be making videos on prospects real soon too, so I'm looking forward to covering them. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're staying up all night, dude. Hell yeah, Jack. That's what I like to see. Yeah, guys, I literally fell asleep last night when the Mets had 2 guys on in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. I fell asleep a couple innings before that. I woke up in the ninth in that situation. I fell right back asleep. Again, the Mets lost in the end, so it didn't really change all that much, but it was funny. I literally woke up and I was like, oh my God, are they going to actually try to tie this and win it here in the ninth? Didn't happen, as we know, but I am happy that they were able to get Melanson back-to-back nights, which means he's more than likely not going to be available tonight, and he might not be available tomorrow night either. So that could be in the Mets' favor here, especially deGrom on the mound tonight. And again, I appreciate that. I think a lot of people are out here because of deGrom pitching tonight, and I love that. What's up, Asa? How are you, buddy? Subway to Shea. Guys, if you haven't already, Subway to Shea, an absolute beautiful fella. My good friend Anthony, please make sure to check him out. He has his own podcast, Subway Shea Podcast, with consistent Mets coverage wherever you find your podcast. Please make sure to check out my good friend. He was a phenomenal co-host, special guest co-host in our last episode in New York Mets Talk a couple days ago at the time of being live here. So again, thank you so much for being here, Anthony. I hope you have a great night, buddy. I'm looking forward to interacting with you on Twitter when I do my reaction tweets throughout the majority of the game. It should be a lot of fun. Thanks, bracing for a Mets win tonight. Awesome. Yeah, I hope so too. What would you be willing to give up to acquire Ketel Marte? I would be willing to give up a decent amount for Ketel Marte, but I think he's out of the realm of possibility for the Mets. You just got surgery. Oh, that's right about your leg, Asa. I hope you're starting to feel better, buddy. I remember you telling me about your leg. Yeah, again, for Ketel Marte, it's all the asking price, but for a guy at this point in his career, I would feel fairly decently reluctant to give up a top prospect for, even though I know Ketel Marte is a really strong overall player, not just at the plate, but with the glove. He has versatility to his game. I can't tell you for certain what I would want to give up right now. I would need to do my little homework that I usually do for my videos and give you a more solidified answer. Is Blankenhorn any good? Not necessarily. He's just a body in there for the Mets because of all their injuries. Funny enough, Blankenhorn grew up not far from where I reside, and he's also close friends with a guy that I actually met over the past month, who is a former catcher. I honestly forget the gentleman's name, but I met him, had a good baseball conversation, and he was a D1 catcher. And I asked him, what were some guys that he played against? What were the most notable? He said, obviously, the most notable was Cody Bellinger. He played him back in the day. I was like, that's insane. But one of his good friends is Travis Blankenhorn. And he told me that at the time, Blankenhorn was just released, I believe, by Minnesota. And now, as we know, he's picked up by the Mets, and he's already had a couple at-bats for them. Thoughts on McKinney leading off? I'm fine with it. McKinney, I think, has more pop in his bat than he is more of a contact guy. But he does have speed around the bags. So, at the end of the day, I'm not bothered by McKinney leading off. I don't think he's done anything to bother me. Given the Mets options, it's fine. And yeah, Kyle, look, as long as they heal up fairly soon and the other teams in the NL East don't get scorching hot within the next month, I think they're in good hands. Okay, think over what your best offer for Ketel would be, and I'll wait until you're ready to talk about it. All right, Gerald, you got it. I can do that for you. How is tomorrow's game not on Sunday Night Baseball? You know what? That's perfectly fine with me, because if Sunday Night Baseball is ESPN, by no means do I want to watch it. That's probably the last thing I want to do. I do not want to hear that commentary. But with that being said, guys, the game has begun, and it's 0-1 on the count here already to Mr. Billy McKinney. But guys, let me know in the comments how are the visuals, how is the audio, all that stuff. Please let me know. And the next pitch is going to be swung on and missed there on the 95 here by McKinney, and it's quickly 0-2. And again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Smash that like and subscribe button. Help us get to 50 likes for the first short-term goal here in the stream, of course. And help us get to 7K subs. You guys see the sub count. We're trying to get to 7K by June 7th. We're just over a day away now. So if you haven't smashed those buttons, if you like consistent Mets content, what the hell are you doing? Baseball content in a nutshell. This is the place to be. Make sure to smash those buttons, guys, and thank you in advance. That's going to be a heater up high and away. It's 1-2 now on the count with the 95 fastball. The rabbit, Gigi's been really fussy lately. She's been a hormonal SOB, to be quite frank. Up until, because I can't get her fixed until like a month or two from now because of how young she is. But she's been good otherwise. She's been very fussy. And McKinney's going to rip one to the right side. Just foul, but it was in the second deck. He just got in front of it, that one. Oh, that was close. What's up, Mark? How's it going, buddy? I might just make, and sub to Bryce. You're too kind, Bryce. I appreciate you, my man. Just the thought means a lot. Yeah, Mark, it's a new day. And the pitch. And it's down and away there. It's now 2-2 here on the count. Oh, Nanoverse, what's up, buddy? I'm going to send you an email. Keep an eye out. I definitely will, Nano. Thank you so much in advance for the heads up. I appreciate that. How's Billy doing? McKinney's been really good, Kyle. He's been stellar in the outfield, and he's had pop in his bat. He's had at least one home run on this away trip. As he pulls one, oh my goodness, now he just got himself a double. No problem for Billy McKinney, that speed demon. Is he going to push for 3? I know he's getting at least 2 here, and he does. Oh my goodness, Billy McKinney. That's why you have this guy lead off. Talk about Billy McKinney. He's an absolute beauty, and the Mets have themselves a runner in scoring position to begin the top of the first against one of the best pitchers of baseball right now, that being in Joe Musgrove. Sign Billy McKinney to the goddamn max. That's all I can say. What a beauty this guy's been. Hype in the chat for Billy McKinney, guys. Pull that one to the right side. We got ourselves a leadoff double. Francisco Lindor, baby. Let's see what he can do. Lindor, when it comes to his season splits, he has been awfully poor in the first 4 innings, but from the 5th inning on, he's been a far better hitter. So let's see what he does here in the top of the first with a runner on second. Oh, Throws out the idea of the bunt, but the ball goes wide. So now it's 1-0 here on the count. Yeah, guys, if you don't know, Francisco Lindor, through the first 1 through 4 innings thus far in the season, he's batting way below 200. Innings 5 to 9, he's batting 300, right around, looming upwards of 300. He's a far better hitter later in the game, but he's been on a hot streak lately, and he's going to take it looks like that was either a changeup or I think it might have been the curveball, up and away, and it's 2-0 here on the count. You're still in the hospital, Asa. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope you heal up, my friend. Wishing you all the best. You know, I believe Asa broke their leg, if I'm not mistaken. I remember you talking about it last time you were in the stream. Pitch number 9 underway by Musgrove. Third pitch coming to Lindor. The 2-0. And Lindor's going to yank that one foul to the right side. It's now 2-1 on the count. Yeah, why not, Mark, right? Yeah, Nano, I'm actually going to talk about substance abuse when it comes to pitchers more once we get Jim Ballcap Sports in this stream starting the 3rd inning. So if you can just hang tight, we're going to be talking about that a little bit more because it's quite relevant with the San Diego Padres and just the teams out west for the most part. And that's going to be a pitch yanked foul again to the right side, gets the off-speed pitch up in the zone. Now it's foul. It's 2-2 here on the count. We're not getting no hit for 5. I know. Look, I'm just happy that deGrom didn't have to break up a no-hitter tonight. A leadoff double. Sign me the hell up. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ethan? How are you today, my friend? Carrie, what's up? Again, I appreciate you all being here. 100 viewers. Thank you all so much for being here, guys. Smash that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream as I share my own play-by-play and commentary throughout the entirety of this game between the Mets and the Padres. And Musgrove sets. Looks at McKinney on second. And the 2-2. And Lindor's going to go down swinging on the off-speed pitch. Beautifully placed by Musgrove. Again, like I said, guys, Lindor takes a little bit to get in a rhythm in the game. I'm not surprised that he swung and missed there on a nasty breaking ball by Musgrove. Again, Lindor has struggled this season thus far with off-speed pitches like that down in the zone. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Why he swing? That was a good pitch to swing at. It was right on the line. It would have been a called strike. 38 likes so far. Awesome. Thank you, guys. We're just around 10 away from 50. So whoever becomes a 50th like, guys, in the stream, let me know in the comments, and I'll give you a big shout out, of course. Okay, big swing and miss on the slider away there for Mr. Pete Alonso. It's quickly 0-1 on the count. Marco, I'm not sure what you're talking about, buddy. I haven't been looking at every comment in the chat. Okay, Asa, well, I'm hoping you the best. I'm wishing you the best in your recovery. And Bryce, thank you so much for the 50th like. If that was you, I appreciate that. Now let's get to 100, guys. And Pete's going to fly one up to the right side, and it's looking playable, and it just goes foul. So Billy McKinney on first, guys. Mets trying to get an early lead here off of a leadoff double. Try not to leave a guy stranded like they've done in previous games with no outs to start an inning. Come on, Pete. Pete, all we need is a deep sack. Pardon me. No, we don't. That's not true. We need a fairly deep single. That's a decently deep single to get McKinney home. Hey, bro. What's up, my man? Ton Rubio. What's up, buddy? They're still at 45. Oh, that's fine. Help us get to 100 regardless. I know we're going to get there inevitably. So, again, thank you, guys. Oh, my goodness. Big strikeout by Alonso. That was a horrendous at-bat by Alonso. Nothing I can say about that. All three of those pitches were balls. Good. Look, nasty slider. Don't get me wrong. Nasty slider by Musgrove. The release must have really got to him there. But damn, that's a bad strikeout. Send pizza to the minors. Shut the hell up, guys. What the hell are you talking about? You casuals. Hey, Lavelle with the $20 dono. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. What's up, Warry? Hope you're doing well. Who do you think will pick up or should go after as far as starting pitching? Cookie and there are Pearson and Joey are not getting it done. Let's go, Mets. Hey, Lavelle, thank you so much, my friend, for the $20 donation. I really appreciate that. Guys, let's get some dono hype in the chat for our good friend, member on the channel, and A. Lavelle. It really mean a lot. And that's hacked away foul by Dom Smith. It's 1-1 on the count. But, A. Lavelle, before you go anywhere, I got to ask you, did you see my video that I posted earlier today? That's what I got to ask you. So, if you're still in the chat, please let me know if you saw my video earlier today, and then I'll answer your question. But again, thank you so much for the dono, guys. Dono hype in the chat for my man, A. Lavelle. So 2 outs. Mets are probably going to leave this guy stranded at this rate. Color me surprised. 1-1 here on the count. 16 pitches in for Joe Musgrove. And the pitch. And Dom's going to turn that one foul to the right side. Took the changeup inside there. Changeup or the slider, one of the two. And it's currently 1-2 on the count. No problem, LGB. Okay, A. Lavelle. I thank you so much, so much for the donation. Now, what I'm going to do next is redirect you to my latest video I did on the channel because it is going to answer your questions and then some. It has everything your heart could possibly desire from that comment. And it's quite funny that you asked that without the knowledge of my video today because it has every answer that you could be looking for, my friend. So please make sure to check it out when you can. And the pitch. Oh, Dom's going to yank that one, and it's caught at center, and that's going to end the inning. So, Mets lead Billy McKinney and leadoff double stranded, and that's how we get things started here in the top of the first. Now, hitting the bottom of the first, the best pitcher in baseball is coming on the mound in San Diego. Yeah, awesome, buddy. Let me know what you think whenever you check that out. I appreciate it. There's a gnat in my room. Get over here. There's a gnat in my room. I got to kill it at some point. Okay. Colin, is this my full-time job? Absolutely. Yep. I do it through YouTube and I do it through a Newsbreak app. And if you guys would feel so inclined, if you could, please download the Newsbreak app. I have the link in the description down below. If you guys download the app through the link that I have available, you guys are basically donating to me. You're giving me donations for free because you're using that link. So if you guys could please donate the app, if you are trying to possibly donate or help out the channel in any way, that's a great way to do it without actually spending a dime, just by downloading the app. And then you can check me out there where I have my own same platform, WardyNYM. You'll see a lot of the same videos here on YouTube on there, along with some exclusive content that you will not be seeing here on YouTube because it's probably just because the video is too short and I don't think it'll do well with the algorithm on YouTube or something along those lines. So guys, if you could check me out in the description, it would mean a lot and I greatly appreciate it. So thank you in advance. James, everyone's using it, James. I see it all the time. I see it all. I'm with you. But I'm saying, like, this is not anything new, you know? If the MLB is really going to crack down on it, then okay, we'll see what happens. Garrett Cole, coincidentally enough, had his lowest RPM on his average fastball for the first time since 2018. And he gave up 5 runs in 5 innings against the Rays. Coincidence? I think not. Garrett Cole is a prime example of a pitcher. I'm just using him as an example because it holds true. The day, just past 2 days, when the MLB, made it official that they're starting their investigation, are going to be cracking down on pitchers over the next 2+ weeks and beyond for the remainder of the season on foreign substances to help them with RPMs. Garrett Cole doesn't have the sticky stuff, and he gives up 5 runs. That is a perfect example of who the actual best pitchers in baseball are and who are the quote-unquote frauds. And don't get me wrong, every pitcher's using it, but when you're using it blatant, Garrett Cole has been one of the most, if not the most blatant pitcher, because he's really what started it all and got noticeable changes in his actual RPM rate during his time with the Astros. Trevor Bauer called him out before anyone else did, and then because no one listened to Bauer, he's like, F it, I'll do it myself. And I can't even be mad at Bauer for what he's doing because he's just smacking the MLB in the face because they did the same thing to him. But now they're starting to come down harder on these guys because of the fact on how much he got away with it. Now the rest of the Dodgers rotation's using it. All their RPM rates are up, and now the entire league is getting more creative with their foreign substances because they know that the MLB has not been cracking down on things. So now the MLB, kind of like the steroid era, doesn't know how to handle it. And now they're like, okay, now we're going to start trying to crack down on people. And again, I'm going to expand on this further. Jim, Ballcap Sports is in the chat, but there's one away, guys, as there was a fly out to start things off for Jacob deGrom. Colin, you're friends with Ron Darling. Get out of here. Colin, how in God's name are you friends with the legend himself, Ron? Let me hear it in the chat. And I appreciate you in advance for anything that you could be doing to possibly bring Ron this way. That would be magical. But how are you friends with him? Honest to God, how are you friends with him? And love you too, Mark. I appreciate that. Let's see. We should trade Syndergaard for KB. Ooh, that won't happen. That I don't see that happening. The Cubs won't do that trade. And that's going to be a big swing and miss on the 100-mile-per-hour heater. Jacob deGrom has 70 100-mile-per-hour pitches or higher this season. The next closest starting pitcher in the league has 8. 8. In case you didn't make that 71 now. In case you didn't know just how dominant Jacob deGrom is with the heater. There's no pitcher that even comes close to him in the MLB when it comes to it. You guys can believe it or not. Oh, I believe you, Mike. I'm sure I honestly wouldn't be surprised, Mike. That's phenomenal, though. If you did do that, kudos to you. That's a dream right there. Game to talk to Big Sexy. It's 0-2 on the count here to Mr. Manny Machado, who had himself a bomb yesterday. I don't think he's going to crack down. They'll be checking. Yes. Yep. You're absolutely right. Yeah, but like I said, we'll see how much they actually crack down on it, but it's their fault for letting it get to the severity that is now. The MLB, it's quite hypocritical what's going on. And that's going to be 100 heater for a strikeout. Missed the zone, but we get an expanded zone thanks to this ump today. I don't agree with it, but I'll take the strikeout. So, guys, get some K-hype in the chat for Jacob deGrom striking out Manny Machado like it was easy. And that's now the 72nd, or I believe it's the 72nd pitch deGrom has thrown this season now, 100 miles per hour or higher. It's a ridiculous what he's doing. Yes, I know Sam McWilliams was claimed by the Padres today. I'm quite upset about it. If you guys don't know, Sam McWilliams, one of the prospects I did a video on in the offseason, had around a 10-year ERA to start the year in AAA. Was DFA'd by the Mets, given all their injuries too, and lack of roster space, and he was picked up by the Padres, no less, and I'm concerned because I do think that there's still potential there for the young man. There's a reason why the Mets gave him a major league contract, but we'll see how he does with San Diego, but I did feel that was quite a bummer. I was not happy to see him go. Charlene, how are you, my friend? And that's going to be a beautiful strikeout by Jacob deGrom on Cronenworth with the nasty slider to end the inning, guys. And Colin, you say I can work at a private golf course, and Ron was a guest one day. Remember, I got to interview him first. Oh, Colin, that's sick. Colin, shooting your shot. You love to see it, Colin. I love that. I absolutely love that. Colin, if you can, awesome. If you can't, trust me, no harm done. Just a consideration is all I could ask for. So thank you in advance, buddy. But I'm so happy for you that you got to do that. That's amazing. How long will deGrom go tonight? I expect Jake to go 7 tonight. That's my prediction. Absolutely, yeah. If the Mets can get a W tonight, I think we're all going to feel pretty damn good. And guys, we're inching nearer to the 100th like. So whoever becomes the 100th like in the chat, let me know, guys. You'll get a massive shout out as always. Hi, Devin. How are you, buddy? Vincent, you stay taking L's with comments lately, my friend. Don't think that I don't recognize you, Vince, with the comments you've made in previous previous videos. I find it funny coming from the Phillies fan, Vince. All fun, though. Nothing personal. GG is a Lionhead. And I have not heard of a Slaw Bunny. No, I have not actually. No problem, Asa. Feel better, buddy. Thank you so much for chiming in this stream. And again, thank you all so much for being here, guys. Again, in the third inning, we're getting our good friend Jim at Ballcap Sports finally back on the channel for the first time in quite a while. I don't even know if he's been on the channel at all this season, as a matter of fact. We're going to have him in for a couple innings. I'll be doing my own play-by-play still, and he'll be doing more of the color. We'll talk about the substance issue that is going on with the pitchers in the MLB today, and a lot. So I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be a fun conversation. deGrom were the perfect Yankees lose. I love that. I literally love that so much. You have no idea. I'm so good. Yanks lost. It's a good day. If deGrom were to go perfect past the 6th, would they keep him or save his arm? Oh, they would keep him. Absolutely. There's no question. 0-1 on the count here to Pilar. Superman. It's going to be now 1-1. Misses there with the 93 heater. 40 hours. That's awesome, Matthew. About Darryl Strawberry. That's fantastic. Oh, that's a big, looks like a curve there on the outside corner. It's a chopper to Tatis. Drills at the first to Hosmer, and that's going to be one away now in the top of the second, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, Devin. Look, Mets have dealt with their plethora of injuries. You know, you're not the only one grieving right now. I feel that. deGrom is my favorite Met. I think that's a respectable pick for your favorite Met as a rival fan. If I was a Phillies fan, I would probably say the same exact thing. I would not feel comfortable with the Mets bringing back Terry Collins. His times of managing are done. And I feel the Mets are perfectly fine without him. I thoroughly enjoyed Terry at times. I didn't love him. I had my issues with him in game situation. I love the emotion he brought to the club, but by no means do I think Terry Collins is the answer to anything. Oh, big swing and miss there on the 94 heater. It's 0-2 now to Tomas Nido. Can we agree that Tatis is the best shortstop in baseball? When he's not making all these errors right now, I think you can make that argument, yes. With how he's playing right now, I think the bat is doing enough to an extent, yeah. I really do. I think if you're looking at him, if Trevor Story can start to pick it up, Trevor Story is the better all-around player than Tatis. But if Tatis stops the errors, then the sky's the limit. He's just too excited every second, Tatis. That's the issue with him. I honestly think all of his errors are just simple mistakes that a young, still fairly immature player is having. And when you reach stardom as quick as he has, you know, it's expected. He's trying to make a highlight reel play with everything he does. Javi Baez is phenomenal defensively too. Don't get me wrong. Baez is stepping up big this year with the bat, but overall Baez is not the top shortstop in the league, no doubt. Even with how hot of a season he's been having, he hasn't had the track record on base wise, especially. His big swing and miss rate. I think he's thriving along with all the other Cubs, and that's going to be a strikeout on the slider there to Nido, just like how he struck out the same thing with Pete Alonso back in the first. Now there's 2 away. Javi's having a really good bounce back season, though. There's no doubting that. And I still can't get over the rundown that he did against Pittsburgh. That was so genius. I never saw something like that. I never will. And yeah, once Lindor's fully hitting his stride offensively, like he has been as long as he continues it, Lindor is definitely top 2, top 3 shortstops in baseball. And he will show his signs with over the next couple of years of being the best in baseball. But I think it's going to fluctuate truly between him, Tatis, Story, Baez. I need to see more longevity to really consider him. And Xander Bogaerts, who's having a great year with the bat. He just doesn't do enough defensively for me. But I think Bo Bichette could be in the reins sooner rather than later as well. And it's 1-1 on the count here to Travis Blankenhorn, folks. And that's going to be a called strike on the outside corner. Wasn't a strike, but they're going to call it a strike. Expanded strike zone tonight. I'm not even going to gripe about. As long as the ump stays consistent with an expanded strike zone tonight, then fine. I can deal with it. As long as he stays consistent with it, however. And that's going to be a double there for Travis Blankenhorn. Let's go, baby. Travis Blankenhorn, you love to see it. Let's go. 2-out double for Mr. Travis. Woo, I will take that. And do we have the best pitcher and arguably best hitter in baseball coming up now? I think we do. Am I not mistaken? Is Jacob deGrom coming up to bat? Brendan, we are not at 100 likes yet, my friend. As much as I'd love that, we are not, buddy. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate that. Once we do get 100, maybe you could be 100 at that point. Who I think is the best pitcher in the NL Central? Oh, my goodness. NL Central? Oh, deGrom, chopper, and that's going to do it for the inning. Jake can't hit him every at-bat. That's okay, though. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not even mad. Maybe you could have told him to take the first pitch strike. That's fine. I'm not even bothered. Okay. Best pitcher in the Central. I'm probably going to go with... It's probably Burns. Him and Woodruff, though, have been dealing all season long. Jack Flaherty's phenomenal. That's a three-head monster when you think about it. I don't know if I can commit to saying Flaherty's the best in the Central. No. Flaherty's a great pick though, but I think I have to just favor one of Woodruff or Burns, and they're almost kind of a coin flip to me. Wainwright at this point in his career, no way. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. Wheeler has been excellent. Yes. He's not in the Central, though, even though I wish he was. And we back. Yeah, true. Yeah, Wheeler's the one that got away. I was never in favor of not re-signing him. Yeah, I thought I was not happy at all when the Mets let him walk. Mainly because of it was the Phillies. It wouldn't have bothered me nearly as much if it wasn't an NL East rival, but they let him just walk like basically right across town to Philly. I'm like, you can't do that. And he's their best pitcher. Wheeler's been a more consistent pitcher than Nola since he started pitching for them. And I knew that Wheeler was finally hitting his stride because he was actually finally being healthy consistently for more than a year on end. So, yeah, that's all I have to say on Wheeler, though. I love the guy. Just sucks he's a Philly now. You know, I can't love him as much as he used to, but I'll always respect him. Hold on 1 second, guys. My bunny is nibbling on her bin, and she can't do that because it's plastic. Oh wait, maybe we'll stop. She was nibbling on her bin, but it's plastic, and she shouldn't be doing that because plastic doesn't digest in you. So, how are we feeling though, Mets fans? I hope you all are having a great start to your night. I hope that you stay here for the entirety of the game. It's going to be a lot of fun, trust me. And again, I appreciate you all being here. It's been a phenomenal conversation thus far. And I'm just really happy to get into this one tonight, guys. And again, like I said already, starting the third inning, we're going to have the legend himself, Jim from Ballcap Sports, in for. If you guys don't know Jim does some awesome baseball content himself. He does a lot of highlights. He'll probably even do some highlights out of this game. He'll put on his channel too. He does a lot of different stuff. And Tatis gets himself an opposite field single. That might be a turn double, given his speed. And he's going for 2, and he's probably going to get 2. And he is safe. I think they might review it, but I think Tatis is safe. So what would normally be an opposite field single is, of course, going to be a double to one of the fastest players in baseball. Tatis is a beast. Nothing you can do about it. I'm curious if that's Tatis's first ever career hit off Jacob deGrom. I have to look up that statistic, how many times, if any, they matched up against each other. Oh, yeah, no, Castro, pardon me. Luis Castro is Castillo, you mean, from the Reds. Pardon me. He's really good. He's just having a really bad year. And I think he just needs to do adjustments. All right, so it's a leadoff double, and that's going to be flown up. Quick pop-up, and Dom Smith's going to catch it, and there's quickly one away now on a 101 here by deGrom. Jesus Christ. Guys, literally, Jacob deGrom is pushing north of 80 pitches, 100 miles per hour or more this season. The second pitcher in the MLB with 100 miles per hour or more only has 8 this season. At least from a couple days ago, pardon me. It might be more than that now, but it's not even close. It's not even remotely close. It's remarkable what he's doing. And thank you, Vincent. I appreciate it. I saw your comment. I just haven't responded to anyone yet. I will tomorrow once more comments reel in. Nice. 101 on the heater. Big swing missed by Myers. No, it was not Wheeler, oddly enough. You'd think it'd be Wheeler, because I know Wheeler touches 100. All right, Devin. Well, I hope that they win tonight so you can win your tourney tomorrow, buddy. I know. Yeah, Yoshima. And spin rate is not manipulated when it comes to deGrom. And that's the beautiful thing about him. You don't see no funny business here. This guy is just... Let me put it this way, and this is a great thing, and I'm also referencing the Starting 9 podcast because I was listening to that earlier today when they did their episode talking about deGrom back on Tuesday between Jared Carabas and Carabas. I always pronounce his name wrong. I apologize. It's one of the two. And they were referencing Steve Gelbs and how deGrom, according to Jeremy Hefner, who's the pitching coach for the New York Mets, love him, truly believes deGrom has one of the nastiest curveballs in all baseball, but he's only thrown it once this season because he doesn't even need to use it. He doesn't even need it as a put-out pitch because of how nasty his slider and his fastball is. deGrom is a 2-pitch pitcher while he has one of the best curveballs in the game still, too. It's unfathomable to have that good of a third pitch and to not even use it. Vincent, that's just simply not factual. Spin rate manipulation has been the biggest counterpoint when it comes to substance abuse. Because higher spin rate leads to more swing and miss rate. Statistics have shown over the past couple years. Since they really, like the Astros and the Dodgers are the first two teams to really start adopting this. Three-team trade at the MLB trade deadline. I don't know if that's going to happen. That'd be interesting. Like what we saw a couple 3-team trades in the offseason. At the deadline though, that would be crazy. Gosman's having a really good year. I'd have to look at his numbers to tell you, though, Tanya. I'd have to look at his numbers because I haven't. from not just this year, but years past. Guys, just so you know, if you want really good pitching information, do yourself a favor. Go on baseballsavant.com. Look up any pitcher, any player you want. They'll give you all the sabermetrics you need. And when it comes to pitchers, you can look at all their spin rates and what percentile they're in with the rest of the MLB. And you can look at not just this season, but years prior to when it was first starting to be documented, at least 4 years ago. So you can see if there's been a drastic incline, decline, or something along those lines. As Will Myers going to chop that one foul to the right side on the 101 heater still. Yeah, Devin, that makes one of us. Oh, I see. I understand what you're saying, Vince. I understand now. And Matt, if that actually happened, I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. My condolences. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. Yes, I did go. I've been in community college. I took off this year because I said, you know what? I can get a lot farther in life trying to get in the sports world how I want to be through doing this full time. So I took the year off, and I'm probably going to stay with this for now, because if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be able to devote the amount of time that I do into this. And, here we are. So I'm beyond grateful to be in the position that I currently am. And that's going to be the dirt. It's now 2-2 on the count. Misses there with the 94 slider. Brendan, yes, I think that's a very realistic possibility. And the pitch by Jake, and that's going to be heater right there to Lindor, and he's going to toss that. Now there's 2 away as Tatis moves from second to third. So Tatis gets a little close, and the Mets need to be very strategic with Tatis there, because that mofo, like we saw in the series back in game 1, can steal home without a problem. So keep an eye on Tatis on third to make sure that they hold him there. And shout out to a great member and supporter on the channel, and Larry. Larry, if you ever watch this, for sending me this awesome Mets mug. I'm using 2 different mugs that you guys have sent me. I have 3 different mugs I use that all 3 different people have sent me. So thank you for that, guys. GG, stop making noise, please. But see the Mets mug right here, guys. Love it. It's my first actual Mets mug, because the others are more like tumbler bottles. You know what I mean? 1-0 on the count. Thomas, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. That's going to be hacked away foul. 101 by Jake. Jesus. They're working Jake, though, in the second. I don't like that. I want 7 from Jake tonight. 22 pitches in still. Okay. Oh, Gerald, thank you kindly, my friend. Trust me, that makes my day. I really appreciate those kind words, Gerald. Thank you so much for that. And I have no clue what the future holds, but as long as it's sports related and, of course, Mets related, I think I'm going to be happy. So, again, thank you so much for that. You're finally alive. Thomas, what happened? And the pitch. And that's going to be a slow roller. Jake gets it, and he ends the inning because Jake is a superhuman athlete. Runs down the hitter to get him out on first. Jacob deGrom hyping the chat, baby. Let's hear. I'll be right back. And we back, baby. My apologies, guys. I had to attend to the bunny. She's been very needy lately. Said petition to change the team name to New York deGroms. I wouldn't see why not, Neil. Again, though, once this team's fully healthy, they should be in a position where they don't need to be banking off of just deGrom. Luckily, they were able to back him up against the D-backs 5 days ago. What's my impression on the San Francisco Giants? Giants are a team that's defying odds for me. It's hard for me to be sold on the Giants making playoffs this year. I have to be real with you. But look, they're one of the top teams right now, and they've been phenomenal. Do I think the Giants can sustain this? Do I think Buster Posey, Brandon Belt, Crawford, can they sustain this given their age? And, especially with Buster history, God forbid, I never that I would wish anything for him to get hurt or anything, but he hasn't had a good track record as of late. And now he's coming out and being the Buster of old out of nowhere. It's like, for whatever, like Gabe Kapler put a fire under the Giants' ass this year and said, hey, this is going to be the Giants from the early 2010s. That's what's going to happen. And that's what their veterans are playing like. So I'm just concerned about the longevity of it. Can they handle that the whole season? I don't know. But if they can, then boy, oh boy, are we in for something exciting. So we'll see what happens with the Giants. I wish nothing but the best for them. I feel the fact that they're making this an even more difficult division than what it was, not just with the Padres and Dodgers, but now the Giants. I love that so much. And with that being said, guys, it's 0-2 on the count. And now we're getting in the man, the myth, the legend, and Jim from Ballcap Sports. So guys, everyone, get excited, get ready. Let's get him in here. Jim, how are you tonight, my friend?
I am good, man. How are you?
I'm good. How's the audio sound for you? Is it okay?
Audio sounds good. How's my audio?
Perfect. Guys, everyone give a massive shout out to Jim from Ballcap Sports. Jim, you already look like you just took a nap. Did you?
Maybe I've been fueling myself with some beverages. That might be okay. Happening. That might be what's going on.
You just look. Don't take it as an insult. You just look comfortable.
I'm feeling comfortable. I got my Buffalo Blue Jays shirt on. I'm chilling. There's no hat tonight. It is no hats, exactly. It is late night. There's no hat tonight. So we're just chilling, watching Mets and Padres.
Absolutely. So what has been your thoughts on this game thus far?
deGrom is insane. He's throwing 102 miles an hour. I don't know how anybody hits that. I honestly don't know how anybody. I mean, these guys are professionals, but he's just so good, and he needs the run support, right? He needs that run support.
Yeah, he does, and unfortunately, he has again kind of a AAA lineup in front of him tonight. But your former boy and Billy McKinney had himself a leadoff double. He's at the plate right now. It's 1-1 on the count with a fastball up and away. What's your stance on Billy McKinney? Because I know the former Blue Jay.
Yeah.
What has been your take on how he's performed with the Mets thus far? Because so far, so good. He's really looked well in the corner outfield, and he has pop in his bat.
He's a good gritty player. Yeah. He's going to give you just quality. He's going to give you quality. The problem is he's not going to give you greatness. He's not going to be great. He's hitting 216. He's got five homers, so he's got the pop. I always thought it would be interesting to see what would happen with Billy McKinney if he could get regular at bats and if he could get an extended look. You know what I mean? I really feel like the potential is there.
That's going to be a strike three, not to cut you off. Beautiful off-speed pitch on the corner to get McKinney out. That sucks.
That breaking stuff. That Musgrove breaking stuff. That is his thing this year.
I know. It feels sticky, doesn't it?
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I saw somebody tweeted, and they said that Musgrove's going to the bill of his hat every before every pitch. He
is. But they're saying in the chat, and I'm seeing it too.
We got now. Did you see? It came out that in the next couple of weeks, umpires are going to be checking like 8 times a game. They're going to check every time. Basically, every time a pitcher comes off, they're going to be checking.
Yeah, and I think what's so funny about this is, and a lot of people referencing this as like just as bad or worse than the steroid era and how the MLB's handling it all. Like, because substance abuse when it comes to pitchers is nothing new. Pitchers have been trying to make their own concoctions for years, but this is all in direct effect with the MLB turning a blind eye on Trevor Bauer years ago when he pointed out a guy that he doesn't like very well, his former teammate in Garrett Cole when, Cole was so blatant with it during his time when he started with the Astros. The spin rate just doesn't go like that. And that's what happened when he went from the Bucks to really refine his career with the Astros, get that $300+ million contract. And it's 1-2 on the count here to Lindor with a pitch inside. But now Bauer, because no one listened for multiple years, he's like, F it, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to be obnoxious about it. I'm going to literally be open about it. And he's literally told you on Twitter exactly what he kind of does on what he started at least. And now he probably has some of the best stuff in baseball. And now you look at the rest of the Dodgers rotation, all their spin rates are up for the highest pitchers in baseball right now with spin rate. All of them. Yeah. We got the Kershaws, the Buehlers, Urias. Like it's ridiculous, and that probably went in hand with wine to get him. So I'm really curious what would have happened if the Mets got him, and how much of an impact that might have inevitably had should they really crack down on them. But I just, it's the MLB's fault this is happening, that they allowed it to prolong so long and really turn a blind eye to the point where people were being obnoxious. Now, because we have social media, as Lindor strikes out looking on the outside corner, so Lindor probably should have swung there, but that was a borderline pitch too. That's a rough one, though.
Tough.
But so now we had the bottom of the third. So what's your stance on this whole matter? And again, guys, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to Jim at Ballcap Sports. He does a lot of awesome baseball content there every single day. And he has some other individual channels for his favorite teams like the Toronto Blue Jays. So check him out, guys. And what's your thoughts on all this right now? Because it's a hot topic.
I appreciate that. And I was on the Darvish thing quick. I hopped in your chat when that game was going on. We had Darvish and Mets, and Darvish was doing it, and I was tweeting it out there. I don't have the big enough following as some of these other guys do, so some of it blew up in other spots. But that Darvish thing, I was on that quick because – and I got some pushback from some of my followers, but it's all good. To your point about the PED thing, it just feels like it's happening all over again. MLB's reaction to it, the fans' reaction to it. Half the fans don't care. Other half of the fans are saying, "Well, everybody's doing it, so what's the big deal?" It really feels like we're reliving that. Now, it's different, obviously, right? Putting a foreign substance on a ball versus injecting something into your body is different in that element. But what's happening is you're creating an unfair playing field for other pitchers who aren't doing it. You're making it dangerous for the hitters. The hit by pitch rate is at 100-year high. Pitchers are saying, well, I got better grip, so I should have more control of the ball, but they don't. I mean, in the video, the Darvish video I put up, Darvish has a new ball thrown out to him. He goes right to his glove. He feels his glove for some sticky stuff. And the next pitch he threw to Brandon Drury almost threw his head off. And you can see Darvish looks at his fingers. Yeah. So it's dangerous for the hitters. They're getting hit more. We saw what happened to Kevin Pillar, though I don't think Jacob Webb had anything, but we don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know. And it's just dangerous for the hitters, and it's an unfair advantage for other players. And who will care? This is my favorite part. Who will care? Every fan will care when Trevor Bauer gets suspended for 10 days and he can't make a couple of his starts and all of a sudden he sucks, right? Everybody will care at that point. Rafael Palmeiro was using stuff. He stopped using it and he was awful. So if Trevor Bauer goes back to a 4.3 ERA because he stops using whatever he's using, it's going to be an issue.
Well, look at Garrett Cole. He's the prime example. I was saying this earlier. I'm like, how coincidental is enough that a couple days ago, and now it's 1-0 on the count here at the bottom of the third, guys. Jake's been dominant now against Carantini, the catcher, and the next pitch, that's going to be a 100-mile-per-hour heater right down the lane, playable for Dom Smith, and there's one away. But to see Garrett Cole have his lowest RPMs off of his average fastball since the 2018 season, the same exact day the MLB announces they're starting to crack down on this, 5 runs in 5 innings. Come on. The writing's on the damn wall. You have to be either such a biased fan, assuming you're a Yankees fan, that you choose to ignore that. Or I don't know what else to tell you. It's bad outings happen, don't get me wrong. Rays have been hot. But the RPMs is what stands out because that doesn't just magically rise and drop to that severity. Like that doesn't happen.
And my thing about Yankee fans, not to cut you off there, but Yankee fans, you want to burn the Astros at the cross for cheating, but if your guy's cheating, you're cool with it, right? Like we can't have two things. I put a poll out on my channel the other day, and a good number of people don't care about this sticky situation with the ball, but they did care about the Astros. Okay, come on.
Ground out there to Musgrove, and now there's two-way.
You either care about cheating or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, exactly that. It's just I feel like everything's contradictive and fairly hypocritical depending on people's opinions on it. It just, I don't know, man. I'm awfully curious if the MLB is actually going to stay genuine in this, because it's going to impact every team. I know damn well there are New York Mets doing it right now. The question, though, is how are they doing it? Because if you remember, Mike Schultz went on a 10-minute rant when, of course, Gallegos was called out for his hat. But here's the thing. There is a clear difference, and I agree with Schultz. There are guys that have been doing it for the majority of their career, per se. Maybe they're in the league for 5+ years already. Have it on their hat or something. But say it's just, at that point, it's going to just be the rosin or whatever it is, or just the pine tar, right? Like, those are normal things that have been happening in the game of baseball for a while now. As long as they're not being obnoxious with it and are seeing clear differences in their spin rate, because hitters have openly said numerous times that they prefer when pitchers use pine tar and other things. It helps them when it comes to barreling the ball. So I find it funny now, because there is a drastic difference between doing it like you've done in the game of baseball for a long period of time and it being natural, like one of those unwritten rules where you don't really call out because it's so normalized. And now you have, because of the Garrett Coles and because of the Trevor Bauers that are making these so scientifically advanced substances that are more sticky, more ridiculous with break than we've ever seen, they're combining the two and saying they're the same when they aren't. And that's an issue in my book. I'm perfectly fine with it as long as it goes in the realm of what has been going on in baseball. I'm more so against of it, like we've seen now, where guys are just getting these ridiculous breaks on pitches, where it's unfathomable, and when you can't even direct it either. Like you has 5+ pitches in his arsenal, and he was very erratic that game towards the latter half.
They're gonna end up having to go to the extreme, and it is extreme. Checking pitching every time.
Strikeout there by deGrom on the beautiful slider. Nasty one-knee strikeout by Profar to end the inning. Just disgusting stuff by Jake.
So good. He's so good. But it is going to be something where they go extreme, because I can't remember who it was, but like dietary supplements that players that have some kind of ingredient that is banned. Like you can get banned for using PEDs, and you're not using PEDs for that use to hit home runs and do all that. I wonder what degree MLB will go if it gets to the point where they are taking rosin out of the equation. If they're taking to the point where your hat has to be perfectly clean, and I don't even know how you police that, because you got light hats, you got dark hats. How do you it's going to be the next month, and I've been saying it for a couple weeks now. The next couple of weeks, the next month is going to be really interesting to watch how the players handle it, how the coaches handle it, how MLB handles it. It's going to be a fascinating month just to see what do they do. I mean, I don't know. I'm really interested to see how this plays out. I mean, I want to say that we can trust MLB to get it right, but I think that they'll screw it up. I hate to say it, but I think they're gonna mess this up. They've already messed it up, but I think they're gonna mess up the policing of it. I think they're gonna mess this part up too.
And I want to see what's hilarious about this all too is, pitchers have been dominating this year. 6 no-hitters already. The most in the season is 7 or 8, right? We're right around just over 25% or so into the season. And it's like, yes, don't get me wrong, these substances are definitely making it harder for hitters when you're getting this nasty break, more so than the normal substances like a simple pine tar. Like when you're getting the really sticky stuff that people are using out there, it's becoming a problem. But on top of that, when you put in, I don't know, a dead-end ball, it's really not helping your chances.
You've got
the MLB shot themselves in the foot here. They probably wouldn't even be cracking down on this nearly as much if they had the normal juice balls. What has been the normal the past couple of years, because the ball would still be going out.
You've got the ball. You've got teams using humidors to deaden the ball even more. I mean, they are doing everything they can, and it's definitely an issue. And on top of it, You've got strike zones that are completely erratic. The strike zone is out of
Jim,
control.
For the love of God, please do not get me started.
It's out of control.
Strike zone tonight, it's 1-0. But look, I'm at the point where, look, if it's an expanded strike zone, that's the case more often than not. Keep it consistent. There's that Twitter account that we've talked about. It's umpire something. I always forget the name of it, where they show the umpire calls after every game, their rating, everything there is to know about it, what their scorecard was, and they have a rating of their effectiveness with how accurate they were and how consistent they were. Yeah. So even if they're not fully accurate, are they consistent? A lot of them haven't been.
And that's where that too is going to the no-hitters. I mean, there's also, with the drugs that they banned, players used to, and this is a story I heard years ago.
On the count, Pete fouls that one.
They banned basically uppers. So you got hitters that are just, I mean, now you got a younger group of hitters coming up, so they weren't used to it. But you used to take uppers because of how grueling and grinding the schedule can be, going from city to city and playing every night. So there's a lot that's going into the no-hitters. But definitely that advantage. I'm looking at Musgrove, seeing if he's doing anything. One of the elements that I saw in
Pete rips that one. It's going deep, but playable in right center, and there's one away. Good high fastball. Pete jumped on it. I'd say maybe just a little early. And now there's one away.
That's one of those. I don't know what the wind is in San Diego, but he looked like he got a hold of that one.
It's funny because I feel like the dead end balls definitely hurt the Mets this year, especially earlier in the year. They were getting a lot of balls are falling short of the track, but it's like, how much the weather's definitely impacting things too, because I'm seeing these damn Blue Jays and they're just hitting piss missile after piss missile every given night. When you guys are in Florida, I'm like, I'm curious. I almost feel like you guys should do a petition to stay in the States.
There's no fans. The Jays have no fans down in Dunedin. Take a listen to a Vladdy home run down in Dunedin versus a Vladdy home run in Buffalo. They're actually getting cheers from the crowd. There's a pop from the crowd when Vladdy hits a home run. Down in Dunedin, they didn't care. Half the time, it was the other team's fans in the stands. So it's nice to throw. They got a head start on that summer weather, right? Like, we know the ball starts to fly when it warms up. They started down there where it's already warm and humid, so they had an advantage there. Plus, Vladdy's just a beast.
Down here.
This is going to be it already is an incredible Vladdy season.
Does Vladdy have 18 now?
Yep, 18, leads the league.
That's remarkable.
I thought he was going to get to 30. I think I might have been underselling him. I think 40 is now in the realm of possibility. He's just unbelievable, and it's not just the power. He's hitting like 330, and he's killing the ball.
Here's a fun stat for you.
Yeah,
and shout out to my good friend at Jolly Olive for throwing this out here earlier. And that's going to be a single down the lane, splitting the shift there by Dom Smith, and there's a 1-out base runner on for the Mets in the top of the fourth. Love to see it. 50 pitches in for Musgrove. The Jays are 56 games into the season now, right? 56 or 57?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Jose Bautista, 56 games into the 2010 season. Guess how many home runs he had?
The 2010 season. I'm going to guess it's probably a low number. I'm going to guess it was like 7 or 8.
He had the exact same as Vladdy.
Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah, it's a special thing that's going on right now with Vladdy.
Yeah, him slimming up was the smartest thing he could have done.
And it wasn't just that; it was the slimming up that helps definitely. But he changed his approach. He changed his stance. He changed a lot, and he's motivated. He's motivated. He was taking a lot of heat for being out of shape.
Ooh, big swing and miss on the breaking ball by Pilar. Superman, it's 0-2.
So he was motivated. So you add that into it, that talent, you give him some motivation, you give him his pride was hurt. There were a lot of human things that were going on in that too. It is exciting. Yeah, that's actually an interesting idea. 54 from Bautista that year. I don't know if Vladdy can top that. That 54 was an amazing year.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's going to be hard to get back in the 50 count, especially with the dead end ball. There's no way in hell Pete's getting it even remotely close at this point. But Vladdy, man, I will say this, and then I want to talk a little bit about the game here. But it's so as much as it pains me to see Ronald Acuna Jr. and Soto's going to work his way up, being the faces of baseball, but to see Ronald now, Tatis, and Vladdy leading the league in home run, it's like awesome. that is how you grow the game of baseball. Mm-hmm. It's around that core. Those are the young faces that we all want to see thriving, and it's so beautiful. Shohei Ohtani's not far behind either. That's bringing people from all different sports attention because what he's doing is unprecedented.
Ohtani, we're going to get to a point, and I know there's already some videos out there. There's already been some content put out there for Ohtani for MVP. But if he keeps this up with the pitching and the hitting, I mean, I don't want to get into a who's your MVP conversation, but just being able to be that good at both facets of the game, it'll be hard to look in a different direction. Even though the Angels are probably going to finish under 500, that what he's doing is just special. I mean, it really is. And
as long as Ohtani stays fairly consistent with what he's doing, I don't know how you justify having anyone winning MVP over him. And even if Vladdy pushes upwards of 50, like I love Vladdy, don't get me wrong, but
he's not pitching. He's not out there pitching, striking out, 10 guys and winning games.
And there's a strikeout there by Pilar, and there's 2 away now with Dom Smith's on first still.
There's definitely something with Musgrove here. His spin rate is up today. For his year average, his spin rate is up considerably. So there's something to watch.
Well, yeah, here, let's have some fun with it, guys. So again, guys, if you're just chiming in the stream, thank you all so much. Please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. It means a lot. Help us get to 100 likes, guys. We're just 10 away. And guys, we're also right under 50 subscribers now away from, I believe, 6.9K on the channel. We're trying to get a 7K by June 7th, guys. So please help us get there. If you do, it would really mean a lot to join the WardyNYM family. And subscribe to Jim at Ballcap Sports if you haven't already for some great baseball content. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go on Baseball Savant because it is that, and Fangraphs is a dream come true for all of us baseball fans.
It's amazing. It's so great.
It's a game changer. And I think this is, and the league, they've been so out of date with information, it's crazy that we have these platforms now that are doing this kind of data tracking. But yeah, Joe Musgrove is in the 94th percentile in spin rate this season. Let's take a trip down to the 2020 season. He was in 81st percent.
Look at 19.
82. So he has jumped from the past 2 seasons. He has jumped 14 percentiles in his spin rate. That's significant. It's not as obnoxious like Trevor Bauer, what he's done, but it's damn significant. So I think that goes in hand. If he stays in the 90th percentile for the entirety of the year, that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, I think I've noticed in a lot of my research, because again, I'm focusing on this. I'm researching it with again, June, I think, being a big month, looking at a lot of the spin rates and looking at Musgrove's. No, I don't want pitch velocity. I want spin rate. Come on now. There we go. Oh, yeah, man. It was nice. I mean, a lot of guys, it was 19 to 20. I think it went unnoticed because of the shortened season and everything.
Yep.
19 to 20, it was a lot of guys made that jump. It was like last year they figured it was the Wild West and they could do whatever they wanted.
Oh, good take there by Nito. It's now 3-1 on the count. That would have been a called strike literally an inning ago. It's been an expanded strike zone, so I'm surprised that they didn't call it.
It could be a called strike the next pitch, and that's the problem with the strike zone.
He can throw it down the same exact spot. It's the most frustrating thing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of referees in the AHL who have a tendency where when they miss a call, when they basically get a quote-unquote blown call as Nito swings right through the slider, his release has been nasty by Musgrove, too. It's clearly deceiving guys because it's looking straight as from the same release point and then it's just cutting so hard to the opposite side. But NHL referees have a tendency where if they blow a call and they get called out for it, they then make their own call for the slightest bit. Maybe it's a high sticking, it barely even touches the guy. They're going to give that call as soon as they can to even things out with both teams, more often than not. That's what I kind of think of with the umpires nowadays, where you say where the expanded strike zone, one call is going to be right down outside the zone, the same exact spot the next pitch, they're going to call it a strike. And now there's 2 guys on with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Guys are starting to work Musgrove. 60 pitches in through 4. Musgrove's using his little cheat sheet in his hat to see what he can do here. Okay.
Who's Travis Blankenhorn? This is
Travis
the problem.
Blankenhorn. I'm so happy you asked, Jim.
Yes,
okay, Travis Blankenhorn, original draft pick from the Minnesota Twins, I believe. I believe he's from Pottstown or Pottsville, Pennsylvania, which is not far from where I currently reside. Mm-hmm. Coincidentally enough, I ran into and met a guy who was a former D1 catcher. Over the past month, I met this guy, right? And I asked him what he does, and he's a current assistant for a fairly local college. And I asked him what players did he play against, because he had a plethora of injuries going into D1 as a catcher that ultimately led to his demise. But he said the best player he ever played against was Cody Bellinger back in the day. I'm like, that's sick. That's awesome. Right. And I asked him, does he have any friends? And he's like, one of my best friends is a guy named Travis Blankenhorn. He's currently, at the time we were talking, released by the Twins, had his first at bat, and I believe he had a hit with the team this year. But yeah, he was actually just released. So he's currently out there. And now when the Mets picked him up, I didn't even realize the Mets picked him up in the D-back series. I didn't realize until a couple of days ago, actually. Like, it finally clicked because I remembered his name was so distinct. I'm like, small world. What do you look at that?
It's amazing that during the offseason, I was having fun with the Mets and all the moves they were making after the Bauer situation. I'm sure you remember that. I was having fun with VR and the outfielder Almora and then Pilar. I remember I was like, what are they doing? They have all this extra Bauer money. They didn't know what to do with this. They're just signing everybody. And it still wasn't enough depth. They have McKinney. They have Blankenhorn. I just what a run of bad luck they've had.
I don't expect a non-Mets fan to understand what typical Mets things are, which is a plethora of injury. They've, out of all my years and granted, it's not long, all my years of being a Mets fan, however, they have never had a stretch this bad with injuries all at the same time. We're talking 17, 18 players on the IL at once.
Yep.
It's unheard of. And Kevin Pillar and Jonathan VR have been a revelation for this team. Yeah. Without them, they wouldn't even be 500. No question.
Yep. They're good players. Those were good gets at the end of the day. I poked fun at it, but those were good quality players. And
those are the exact kind of guys you need at the end of the day to try to have a deep run. You can't you can't go that far without a competent bench with guys that actually are normally everyday MLB players.
Veteran leadership when you're going through stuff like this too is immeasurably great. I mean, you need that kind of thing to they'll be the guys that keep focused. If you got a bunch of young guys and experienced guys, it'll be easier for them to falter. We got a big 1-2 pitch coming up here, don't we?
Yes, we do. So we're gonna talk about it right now.
So
Musgrove does Musgrove have the chili around his neck? Oh, is he Italian? Oh, not chili, pardon me. It might be an Italian horn. That's what I'm thinking right now. And pitch by Musgrove, and that's gonna be just hacked foul on the off-speed pitch. That's some nasty break by Musgrove. Down in the zone, Blankenhorn, he's keeping this at bat alive, though. 1-2 still on the count. 2 guys on, 2 outs here. Blankenhorn has been in every clutch opportunity known to man. Dire opportunity the past 2 games for the Mets. It's ridiculous. Talk about throwing him to the fishes. Literally, late in the game. It's I fairly feel bad for the guy. You know, he gets his opportunity, but it's like in the most dire situations imaginable.
Good to see what he's made of.
I know. And he's a big pull happy guy. They put on some of the most ridiculous shifts I've seen all season to him, especially the first game in this series. Every single player was on that right side. There was not one person on the left side of the field. It was remarkable. I never saw a shift like it.
Yep.
Okay, so 1-2 here for Musgrove. Musgrove looks the sets the 1-2. And a swing and miss on the 93 heater upstairs, and that's going to do it for the inning. Definitely a pitch he should have took, but he was sitting on something clearly, went for it, and that's going to do it. Plenty of spin rate on that, I'm sure. But regardless, that's a typical strikeout by me, and that will be the show because I can't hit for shit. So if it's up in the zone, that's easy.
How you been? Is this your first year digging into the show?
Yes, I got struck out 20 times today, and I only lost 2-0. The guy had 95 Cabrera from the Marlins. One of the Rising Stars cards.
You run into some people that just, I mean, the teams that these guys put together can be incredible. I mean, I've done it. I mean,
nasty too. I just suck. I genuinely suck. I can't. I haven't done any of the team affinities or anything because I don't have the time. I'm busy doing this.
The time, the time is hard. I'm with you there. I've played 10. I've played 10 ranked season games. That's it. The game came out 3 months ago. No, it didn't. It came out in April. That's right. It came out 2 months ago. Usually it comes out in March. Game came out 2 months ago. I've played 10 games. I think I've played maybe 10 event games. The quicker 3-inning style games. But yeah, you just really you just got to spend time to pick up the pitches. It needs to become instinctual.
I need a lot more practice. Like, I genuinely need to just do the offline stuff, but I don't. I used to be a big gamer guy, and I would love doing online competition. So I just feel like that's the best way for me to learn, but it's not. So
yep, I would spend time with the 3-inning events because the pitch speed online versus the pitch speed offline when you're playing against a computer is different. So I would just spend some time smashing through some 3-inning event games just to get the
great idea.
Just to pick up the pitches. I mean, you don't necessarily need. I've played a bunch of event games. I haven't spent any money on the game this year. I'm doing the no money spent route again.
Yeah, see, I haven't, and I'm an idiot for that. So that
you spend a little money.
Yeah. Because so too much.
It's tempting.
And I don't want to spend another dime all year. I just want to, because I didn't realize how many packs you can get just by playing like any mode.
Yeah,
like, ranked seasons.
Well,
I lose and I get a plethora of packs. I'm like, what did I do to deserve this?
That's new. A couple years ago, you had to spend money to put teams together because they just didn't give you any. They gave you nothing. And I think it started in 2019. They started giving you some good stuff, and now they just constantly bombard you with good cards, diamonds, everything. So right, it's easier to do no money spent, but you have to spend the time to get those players.
Exactly. Like my team right now, I'm trying to think, like, just from players' perspective, I have Mike Piazza on my bench right now because I have the 91 overall Travis d'Arnaud that mashes righties. So I keep him in unless it's a lefty that I put Piazza in. But I have at first I have 92 Miggy when he can play third, but I have him on first.
Right.
Second, I have 89 Brad Miller because he has really good numbers. And that's going to be hacked away foul the left side by Machado on the 101 heater down and away in the zone. On short, I have Tatis. I got him when he was like 88 or 89, so he's skyrocketed. He's like 94 or 5 overall now. Third base, I have a 95 Brett, I think. Right field, I have Adam Dunn, 95. Center, I have Byron Buxton, 89. Mm-hmm. And then on left, I have Jason Bay. all Mets fans would love to hear that one.
You're telling me cards. This is how little time I've spent with the game. You're telling me cards I don't even know are in the game.
Yeah,
that's how little. I assembled a Blue Jay squad. I have pretty much every Blue Jay except for that 91 Kevin Biggio. I
would debate it on buying him and getting his dad for the longest time, but I felt like I wanted to do the same thing with Vladdy Jr. and Sr. That's a strikeout there by deGrom. 101 heater out of the zone. Machado had no chance. Jesus Christ. I can't get enough of this guy. I'm like,
it's amazing.
We are going to regret so much when his time is done. Hopefully not for a while, but it doesn't matter who you're a fan of. And I say this with the utmost unbiased. Mm-hmm. Watch this right now, because this is not the whole epidemic of spin rate manipulation going on in the league right now. This is just masterful stuff by a guy that I really think you can only credit to the fact that he originally was when he was first coming in the league, he wasn't a pitcher from the get-go. This guy was originally shortstop. So he doesn't have much length on his arm at all. And I really think that's been benefiting him with a velocity uptick with his slight change in his approach. And that's going to be pulled into the gap. That's going to be a double for the Padres. But there's one guy, pardon me, it's going to be a deep single. Cronenworth has to settle. One of the most underrated second basemen in baseball, might I add. But yeah,
Tatis up with a runner on. This matchup,
I'm smelling a strikeout.
This matchup I was looking forward to.
Jake needs to Jake needs to attack him. Jake needs to make him look stupid. That's what I think. Jake needs.
Tatis jumped on him first pitch last time.
I know. But here's the thing, though. What Tatis swung out last pitch was, I think it was fastball away, and he poked it to right field.
Yep.
So, and made a double out of it because, of course, he did. We got ourselves a donation from LGB. LGB is an awesome subscriber to the channel. He's a Braves fan. Braves won, so that's why he donated again. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Guys, hype in the chat for LGB for the donation. I appreciate that, buddy. That's going to be a 101 here, way down below the zone. It's 1-0 here on the count. Who do you think wins this matchup?
This one right now?
Yeah.
I think deGrom's going to get him. I think Tatis got the first one. I think deGrom gets this one.
And thank you so much for the 100th like, guys. Brendan, I know you said for a while you got the 100. I don't know if you did or not, but if you did, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you all so much for the likes and the subscriptions. And Tatis is going to chop one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. You know what? I think Lindor saw Tatis, and it was like, oh, this is how he plays defense. And there's the error. So Lindor just probably made easily one of his worst errors of the season. Few and far in between. Trying to turn the double play, got too excited, bobbled the ball in his hand. Now there's two guys on with one out. He looked. He turned his head before he had full control. And you know what's so damn funny about this? So damn funny. They were just talking about Lindor last game, I believe, and how he has 10 gloves. Lindor has 10 different gloves he uses as a rotation.
And none of them are broken in.
None of them are broken in because he wants the ball to pop out of his mitt right away.
Come on. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
You couldn't make this up. Big swing and miss on the slider inside there for Hosmer, and it's 0-1 on the count. But seriously, that's hilarious, given that they just referenced that yesterday, and for that to happen.
That's ridiculous. This is a tricky spot. Hosmer's tough.
Yeah, I have PTSD from Hosmer. I'm aware.
This is tough. I give you credit with all the
that's going to be pulled, and it is going to be not caught by Dom. He tried for the sliding catch. Runner advances to third. Base is now loaded.
No.
So look, Dom Smith, who's not a left fielder, was at least able to get out in front of that. Thank God he did not dive ahead, and then the ball went behind him. Or that's 2 runs easily. So base is loaded now with 1 out here off of what this inning should be over with. So we'll see if Jake can get out of himself a jam. That is not his fault.
Will Myers coming up.
Yeah, I don't like that. Will was actually staying up to date with his 101 heater. He kept fouling them off to the right side. So a little nervous about that.
Let's look up Will Myers with the bases loaded.
LGB, I appreciate the donation, buddy, but I don't appreciate the slander. He's calling out Lindor for the error. He donates another $2. Thank you, though, buddy. I appreciate the donation, even in my times of grief. But look, bases loaded here. Big moment for Jake. 40 pitches in the fourth. Very ideal if you're trying to keep this guy in the game today. But he needs to get out of this jam. We need a double play ball right about now. Going to knock on wood, though, that I don't jinx anything. But, man.
We got Will Myers. He's got 3 slams in his career. 328 batting average with the bases loaded. So this is a tricky spot.
How comforting. Thank you.
This is a tricky spot. But I also have a feeling that Jacob
DeGrom, 101 here on the paint. It's 0-1 on the count.
Let's see. I have a feeling DeGrom is pretty good with the bases loaded too.
I mean, considering he doesn't get in these situations all that often, he is for the few and far in between it happens.
Let's see.
Pitch number 2. Okay, it's going to be misses there with the slider down in the zone. It's 1-1 on the count.
Let's see. DeGrom has batting average against 179 with the bases loaded. So we got a good pitcher. It's a good hitter with the bases loaded. It's good at bat here. It's a big moment. This is a big moment in this game.
Oh, nice. Myers moved out of the way. The slider cut in so hard on him. And that was right dead center down the lane. It's now 1-2 on the count.
There you go.
Look at the break on that. Wow.
Yeah, Myers did not read that at all. He did not read that well at all.
Get him up high with fastball. Come on, Jake. Jake.
Yeah, this feels like a 102.
Oh, nasty. Nasty slider away for the strikeout. And now there's 2 away, folks. Jacob DeGrom, what can I say, guys? Hype in the chat for the best pitcher of baseball, folks. Let me hear it. Guys, get some K-hype in the chat for my good guy and Jake.
That's pitching. That's pitching right there because Will is probably thinking that heater's coming and, he drops the slider. He gives him that breaking ball.
Yeah, the fact that he has one of the best curveballs in baseball and he doesn't even use it is all you need to know, too. He has that in his back pocket for what if he has, for whatever reason, if the slider's not locating one night, he's like, all right. He literally threw his first curveball of the season a couple games ago. His last start, actually, he did. It's insane. Oh, and that's in the dirt there with the slider, and it's 1-0 on the count.
Yeah, now you got a rookie up. I mean, this is got to be advantage to deGrom, big time. Just don't spike it and let one come across that way.
Yeah, please don't. Come on. "45 pitches in for Jacob deGrom on the night. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Jake sets. And the 1-0. And that's going to be hacked and just foul. Marcano fairly short of what would have been an opposite field double.
That was close.
Nothing like getting that pure adrenaline. Who needs a Red Bull at 11:30 at night when you got this scenario happening? That's been the first 2 games of the series have both been like so stressful heading from the 7th on. Both absolute pitching duels for the Mets. And it was a bullpen game yesterday too for the Mets. And it was nuts.
San Diego get both of these games? Both, yeah, they did get the first 2 games.
They got both, but let me put it this way: given the Mets lineup, on paper they had no business being where they were, and they really grinded the Padres out of the first 2. So I'll take that. And pitch by Jake, and that's gonna be hacked away foul on the 100-mile-per-hour heater.
There you go.
And it's now 1-2 on the count.
Yeah, the Mets.
I could see Jake going back to the slider in the zone.
Yeah, he could go so many different ways. That's why this rookie's just like, the 2-strike approach is to look for the breaking ball, react to the fastball, right? So, but I don't. There's just no way. I think this guy's got to be toast here.
Jake sets, and the 1-2. Oh, see, he did go slider in. He did exactly what he thought he would, but Marcano held up. Good eye by him. That is my favorite put-out pitch. And that will be the show against lefties as long as they don't know their zone. I'll go 3 sliders in a row just to try to bait them.
Yeah, if you bury that pitch inside, that the sinker up and away can really just mess with them too.
It's such. I don't understand. The sinkers and cutters in the game are the
sinker up is a ridiculous pitch in that game. It makes no sense.
Oh, okay. Now it's full count. Marcano doesn't bite on the slider again here. So Jake, go back to the here. Trust the fastball.
Gotta be. We got it. It's gotta be 102 right now.
Jake,
just
I love Jake.
him.
Come on, Jake. This is green
blow
light.
Blow by
this
time.
Is green light. So come on, let's see who. Oh my goodness. Come on, Jake. Come on, baby. Come on, Jake.
Big moment.
Heater down the lane, Jake. Come on, baby.
Yep.
Oh, and he got him on the slider in. That ball there. That's the only pitcher in baseball that you will see trust his stuff so good, knowing it was still going to be a ball again, knowing he would go around the 3rd time. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting stuff.
Dude's got the biggest balls in baseball. That is
stupid.
That is great.
Is stupid. I need to tweet that out real quick.
That was good. Good stuff by deGrom there. That was great.
Oh my goodness. But I do realize that we have one up on our 2 innings, and I know that you're probably not going to stay up too late. So, Jim, is there any remarks that you'd like to give before I let you get out of here tonight, my friend?
Go Mets. Lock this win down. Get deGrom a win. He is the greatest pitcher right now, and I root for greatness. You know what I mean? I want the greatest pitcher to just do the best, and so I go deGrom. If you haven't checked out my channel yet, check it out. It's Ballcap Sports is pretty impartial to just baseball in general. But you'll see everything on there.
You'll see literally everything on there. Anything and everything baseball related, guys.
Yep.
From small to big.
Yeah,
and even I know you got some show content in there and few and far between.
Little bit. I haven't been able to do as much as I want to, but we talked about it earlier. Time is an issue. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of everything. And I was thinking, and I might be putting up. I don't know. Like I said, it's getting late. I might be putting up a deGrom versus Tatis head-to-head, but we'll see. I don't know. That's 50-50. I like to do those one-on-one head-to-head matchups.
They do well. They definitely get you traction.
There's some that have done well. There's some that don't have the juice.
The 90 off speed pitch.
But yeah, I might do that. I don't know. I got to think about it. I like it to be even. Right now, what do we got? We got Tatis. Tatis got on twice, right? We'll see. But anyway, this was fun, man. I appreciate you having me on.
Thanks so much. It's been a while.
I do like coming on and talking. I haven't been able to do it that much. Time has just been eluding me. So
you're preaching to the choir, Jim.
It's nice to come on and just talk. I'd love to do more streams during Jays games, but that's just not going to happen. I can tell you that. Like when the season's coming up, I'm like, all right, I'm going to do some live streams for the Jays. And then I think I did like 1 or 2 during spring training, and then I did opening day, and then that's it. Like I just can't get back to it. So I appreciate you having me on, and I'd love to come back again sometime soon and just come on, talk baseball. I don't mind talking Mets. Like I said, I love all baseball.
Jake strikes out there, and that's going to do it for one away in the top of the 5th. But yeah, no, I love having you on, Jim. That's fun. The one downside of not being in the off season is not finding the time to do all these interactions with other fellow YouTubers the way that I would like to, because we did a lot, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
We'll get back to it. I have a feeling we'll get back to it when this offseason will be insane with the free agent class that's coming up. I mean, we're gonna have a ton to talk about. But between now and then, it's gonna be crazy. Even between now and then, I love it, everybody.
Yeah, no. Again, Jim, thank you so much, my friend. I wish you nothing but the best. We'll definitely be talking real soon, I'm sure. Hopefully you go to sleep to a deGrom win. We'll see what prevails here.
We'll see.
Guys, again, if you haven't already, please make sure to check out Jim on Ballcap Sports, where he does everything regarding the MLB, guys. It would really mean a lot, not just to him, but to myself. And if you guys, I know we got a lot of Jim followers on here as it is, so please make sure to check him out, guys. Great guy, even better content. Appreciate you, Jim, so much, and have a great night, my friend.
Thank you, sir. You too. Go Mets.
Go Mets. All right, guys, that's going to do it when it comes to Jim. Now we're going to go back to me, my play-by-play, and that's going to be missing down the way on the off-speed pitch. It's now 1-2 on the count of Tomas Nido. I see some amazing super chats, so thank you so much. Dave at Beauty, love you so much, Dave. Thank you so much, my friend. Your generosity reaches no bounds. It means the world to me. Thank you so much, my friend. You're the best. And Charlene with a $10 donation as well. Thank you so much to the both of you. I appreciate you so much. And oh my goodness, that is going to be a bomb. Let's go! 1-0 Mets. Woo! Oh my goodness. What a bomb. Solo shot. Jose Peraza. I don't know why I said Nito earlier. The bench mob gets it done. And we got ourselves a lead off of Mr. Joe Musgrove. Let's go, baby. Hype in the chat. Oh, my goodness. How we feeling, everybody? Of course, as soon as Jim leaves, there's a home run. You can't make this up. Piss missile by Jose Peraza, and now it's going to be off-speed pitch in the zone for a called strike. It's now 1-1 on the count to Billy McKinney. Again, Charlene, thank you so much for the donation. Again, still get some more Dono hype in there for her. Same thing to my good friend Dave. Thank you so much to the both of you guys. Oh my God, it means so much, guys. It really does mean a lot. And again, guys, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe on. Help us get 150 likes for the next short-term goal. And guys, we're not even 50 subs away from 6.9K on the channel when we're trying to get a 7K by June 7th. I know it's a tall task, but guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you like consistent Mets and baseball content, do not hesitate. It would truly mean the world to me if you could help us get to that next short-term goal, because we have a lot of awesome things coming to the channel once we hit 7K in particular. I'm really excited to get stuff out, guys, so please make sure to smash those buttons. And if you're a new subscriber, let me know in the chat so I can give you a shout out. Of course, it mean a lot. And Jose Peraza, we got a donation from Forever Ron, 420. Peraza completely blasted that one. Good reference there. I love that, my man. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Hype in the chat for Forever Ron for the dono. That means a lot, guys. Oh boy, that does mean a lot. Mets are 23-6 in the MLB. They're tied for first when it comes to winning after starting a game by actually having the lead. That's surprising. I didn't realize they were tied for first with the Cardinals there. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for the donations, for the likes, the subscriptions. It all means the world to me, guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, what a game, guys. Full count here with 1 out. And McKinney's going to fly one up, playable to the left field, and that's going to now be two-way. Will Thor be back this year? Charlene, it all depends on how fast he could speed up his pitching, because he's not really able to throw a ball until basically August now, because he was stalled with his rehab assignment. He had a setback. So I don't know. I think the odds are not in his favor, to be quite honest, but I hope I'm proven wrong. And that's going to be pitched just out of the zone on the off speed, up and away. And it's 1-0 here on the count. Can the Mets bring back Saul and Peppa? You know, Yoshima, I think let something stay in the past, you know? Just like your vids. Thank you so much, Krish. I appreciate you, my guy. That means a lot. And I appreciate the kind words too, buddy. Oh, thank you, Michael, for the subscription. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're actually having more prospect content coming on the channel soon, because the big three's popping off, and I think we need to readdress and talk about them, because we haven't talked about them really much other than the top 10 list with Joe DeMaio for SNY, who now has his own kind of prospect coverage he does through SNY and video, and you can even catch on YouTube some things with Jacob Resnick, who's been covering some of the minor leagues. Really, really great young mind, only 21 years of age. Those two have been doing great things. Check them out. It's called it's Mets Perspective. Francisco Lindor rips one, and that's gone. Let's go, Francisco! Let's go! Woo! 2-0 Mets. Francisco Lindor is back. Oh my God! Let's go! Oh my goodness, guys. We got my man's is back, guys. For all you guys saying, you know, that this won't last long. Francisco Lindor's been consistent. Pete Alonso swings through a high fastball. It's 1-1 on the count. Guys, let's get the Lindor hype in the chat, baby. Let's go. We got it. We feeling good. We thriving. We are feeling good right now. Let's go. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see, baby. And Pete's going to get himself a single. Oh, we're going on Joe Musgrove, baby. Get on him. Pete Alonso, 2-out single, guys. This might be Musgrove's last inning. Oh, my God. Let's go, Mets. Whew. Oh my God, guys. We're feeling damn good right now. I told you I told you to stay up tonight. I had that good feeling. Francisco Lindor, what a beauty. And what did I say? Guys, Francisco Lindor's season splits are horrendous in the first 4 innings of the game. From the 5th inning on, he's magnificent. Hits a bomb in the 5th inning. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can't make this up, guys. And that's good. Oh, was playable. Musgrove went after it, a pop fly by the backstop, but he was not able to catch that. And it's still 1-2 here on the count. 90 pitches in now for Musgrove. How are we feeling, though, Mets fans? Lugo's already back, Eli. Thor won't be back until towards the end of the season. The earliest, Carrasco won't be back until looks like it's going to be now July at the earliest. And you got Conforto and McNeil could be back by the end of the month, if not sooner. Feeling awesome, James. Feeling really, really good, guys. Again, you're not feeling good, Gabe? Gabe, come on. Don't be a hater, Gabe. And that's going to be a strikeout there as Dom goes through the off-speed pitch. He couldn't hold up, and that's going to do it for the inning. But the Mets jump on Joe Musgrove, one of the best pitchers in baseball this season, get 2 runs on him in the 5th, and now they have the bottom 5th with Jacob deGrom back on the mound, baby. Francisco Lindor is here, and he is beautiful. Oh, guys, I'm smiling cheek to cheek, guys. And again, smash that like and subscribe button. If you're new, guys, help us get to 7K subs by June 7th. It would really mean a lot, guys. If you're enjoying these streams, say no less. Smash those buttons, guys. Appreciate you all. Hi, Asia. What's up, buddy? How are you? Gabe, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, Gabe. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like the Yankees aren't benefiting being such a swing and miss club with a dead end ball this year. I think that's part of the problem too, honestly. Happy hour, yes, absolutely. I'm feeling electric right now, though, guys. I got to be honest with you, I really do. Jake is right around 50 pitchers or so. So he's rolling still. And guys, we're less than 40 subs away from 6.9K. That's crazy, guys. Please help us get there. If we could get 6.9K by the night, that'd be amazing. I don't expect us to get a 7K tonight. But if we can get a 6.9K, we're just right around 40 subs away, guys. Please make sure to smash those buttons. If you're new, would really, really mean a lot, guys. Great to see Lindor coming around. I know. Things are going great for me, Jay. I hope the same for you, my friend. I'm smiling cheek to cheek right now. Guys, I told you just got to be patient. What is Lindor doing? Lindor has not just shown up in the Diamondback series. He's showing up against one of the best teams in baseball right now, against a stellar pitching staff. He got hits against Darvish. He got hits against Snell, who was rolling. He literally broke up Snell's no-hitter. And he got himself a solo shot on Musgrove tonight. That's Francisco Lindor. He's patient. He's back. He's not over-trying anything. And I expect this guy to finally start to get roars that he rightfully deserves in Citi Field when they're back in town next week against the Padres again, no less. Let's go. And a pitch by Jake. And that's going to be 92. Misses there on the off-speed pitch out of the zone. It's 1-0 on the count. Oh, does he go? Oh, my goodness, he went. Carantini went on the... Was that the changeup or the slider way down in it? It might have been the changeup there. It wasn't even close to the zone. That's crazy. That's GG magic. Yes, it is, Larry. It absolutely is. Appreciate you being here, Larry. Larry, I'm using the mug, Larry, if you haven't recognized. We got the mug that you sent, so thank you, Larry. And the pitch. And that's going to be misses up and away there out of the zone. It's 2-1. Yeah, sweet. Conforto was actually hitting BP in Petco Park today, which is a great sign. Yeah, so Conforto might very well be back before the end of the month still, which is what he's in direction for, but we could see Conforto back in June as long as everything goes right. Carantini is going to take a 99 heater inside to Dom Smith and left, and there's one away in the bottom of the fifth, folks. How's McNeil? McNeil's actually a little bit ahead of schedule. He might be back within the next week and a half to 2 weeks. So McNeil very well could be a week or two away from starting a rehab assignment, I should say. So, yeah, McNeil is actually like a little bit ahead of Conforto. We need Gigi in the cleanup spot. I agree, Dave. With the way she's been acting lately, I think she would hack any ball that came her way. And the pitch by Jake. The 0-1. And that, oh my goodness, 93 slider almost in the dirt. Not even fair to Musgrove. It's 0-2. It's just, it's not even fair. It's not even, when I see the amount of half swings I've seen tonight from both respective pitchers is remarkable. And that's going to be a strikeout there on the 92 slider. Love to see it. Two-way, guys. Get that K count going up. Zarisk, for the love of God, I love you, buddy, but stop being so goddamn negative. You always come in here and say something that isn't in favor of the Mets at first. Stop it. Please stop it. All right, that's going to be a soft chopper there to Lindor and Peraza, and that's going to end the inning, folks. Quick fifth inning for the New York Mets, and you'll love to see it. Well, I'm glad you recognize the Zarice. That's all I want. It's worse if you're blinded to it, because then you won't know how to stop. I'm ready. I'm prepared. How many strikeouts does Jay currently have in the game? I'll let you know right now because I don't have it on hand. Jake has a decent amount, though. I know that much. Jake has 7 strikeouts in 5 innings thus far. Pretty damn good. You're right, Yoshima. You're right. Yoshima, I'm so glad I didn't even recognize it. He did throw the curve. Let's see. Would I like the Mets to trade for Ketel Marte? I like Marte a lot, but I'm hesitant to go for him depending on the price. I know Marte is going to be a tall task, and there are one or two players out there I would prefer over Marte, but he's a phenomenal player, no doubt, as long as he stays healthy. Previously thought deGrom was better in a close match, but the sticky stuff has changed my perspective. Thank you, Zarice. Zarice, like I said, just continue to do your homework, my friend. Trust me. Garrett Cole's a phenomenal pitcher. There's no doubting that, but there's also no doubting that he has been phenomenal and has become the $300+ million pitcher that he is because of the sticky stuff. There's no reason to suggest otherwise when you look at his career path and what he has done. If it wasn't for the spin rate manipulation, Garrett Cole would not be the pitcher he is right now. He simply wouldn't. Even with Garrett Cole, and when in his early prime with the Pirates, he wasn't nearly to the same level that he is now. What do I think about these late West Coast games? I don't like it, Eli, just because I'm exhausted. Zarice, he had a better 2019 because he was using stuff in 2019. He was doing it with the Astros. This is where it all started. The Astros were the key to starting this stuff, as a matter of fact. Not just from the trash cans, also with the cheating. Yes, even our beloved Justin Verlander cheated plenty during his time with the Astros the past couple years. They've been doing it. They are the core to really start using advanced numbers to help them scientifically with spin rate and with the substances they've been using. Edwin, I don't believe he does. I really don't, because spin rate is not in his favor. And pitch by Musgrove, and that's a swing and a miss there by Pilar. So Musgrove is, in fact, pitching in the sixes we see. This will probably be his last inning of the night. One, two here on the count, guys. Two and two now on the count. Oh, I get what you're saying, Zarice. Yeah, no, I get it. And again, though, even if that's the case with Cole in 2019, Cole was also using things in 2019. So, in my opinion, that makes him exempt. Because of how blatant he's been. There's a difference with guys that are doing like simple pine tar and using these crazy concoctions that are giving them their nasty break. And Cole was running the heart of that. It's 2 and 2 here on the count, guys. And Tim Hill, the southpaw side armor, is warming up in the pen. Gabe, what do you mean if Cole cheated? Gabe, he's openly cheated, Gabe. Do your homework, Gabe. I highly suggest it. It's not anything new. And there's going to be opposite field single. Let's go, baby. For Mr. Kevin Pillar. Superman. Let's go. Yeah, Gabe, we got to understand, Bauer's only doing it because the MLB turned a blind eye the past 3+ years to Garrett Cole being so obnoxious with it. So Bauer's like, all right, I'm going to do it myself and show you guys exactly what it can do. And that's how he got the Cy Young and now is the highest paid pitcher in baseball. Player in baseball on a yearly rate. 0-1 on the count. Yeah, here is your guy batting, Zarice. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Sam, Lindor is officially back. Lindor is officially back with what he's doing now. His swing is tweaked in the proper manner. Yeah, Zarice, though, but Bauer's a complete product of the substance he's been using. But he's open. He's not trying to hide anything, though. That's the thing. The whole reason why the MLB is doing their investigations now is because Bauer called out the MLB for what they are, turning a blind eye, and now they're upset that Bauer is becoming one of the best pitchers in baseball by doing it, just like how Cole did. And that's going to be opposite field double. Kevin Pillar is going to stay on third, and now there's runners on second and third guys with no outs to start things off in the top of the sixth. Let's go, Tomas Nido. Bench mob continues to roll. You'll love to see it. You'll absolutely love to see it. Bench mob, baby. And Joe Musgrove's day is done, folks. They're gonna bring in the southpaw now, and Hill. They're gonna bring Hill. Already pitched once in this series, back in game 1. Hill, the side arming southpaw, is coming in. No, Phil, Jake shouldn't, because Jake wasn't the pitcher that he is now with the long hair. So no, I respectfully disagree on that notion, Phil. Yeah, Gabe, no. Gabe, Garrett Cole's a phenomenal pitcher. You still need to pitch great to do what he's doing. But to suggest that, he's been truthful and hasn't done any manipulation or anything is a flat out lie. Like, do your homework. There's a lot of YouTube videos you can watch on and just read articles. Like, it's as clear as day. This is nothing new. What's new now is the MLB finally starting to do investigations on the matter. Robert, we'll try our best, buddy. Wishing nothing but the best for your Giants. They've been proving everyone wrong this season, that's for sure. I don't know where we are on the like count, though, guys, but please help us get to 150 likes if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot. And also help us get to 6.9K subs as we're trying to get to 7K by opening day. Tonight's goal is, in fact, 6.9K because we're less than 40 subs away, guys. So if you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed away, it would really mean a lot. We're trying to get to 7K by June 7th. It probably won't happen given the tight time frame, but any support would really be appreciated, guys. And thank you so much in advance. Yes, Todd, I have. Yeah, Braves are going to be the team to beat this year, no doubt. Does Cole still get his money if he gets suspended? He could get suspended without pay. That could happen. That could absolutely happen. Like, for instance, Robinson Cano was suspended this entire season, and he had to forfeit his contract for this year. So the Mets had an additional 20 to 24 mil in cap space that they were able to use this year. Not cap space, pardon me, because there isn't a salary cap in baseball. Just overall money for the luxury tax. Absolutely, baseball highlights. LFGM owned one on the count here to Jonathan VR, making his first at-bat of the night. He's going to hack that one foul the right side. This is VR's first at-bat of the night, guys. I'm not wrong, right? VR's back? Yes, he is pinch hitting. Let's go. Jonathan VR, baby. You love to see it. No, you rock, Charlene. Thank you so much for the kind words, my friend. And that's going to be hacked away foul the right side. I mean, backstop, really. It's still on 2 on the count. Zuris, to be quite honest with you, I don't see the Mets riding the entirety of the season with one of Lucchesi or Peterson as a 5th starter. I think that in the assumption that Carrasco comes back, they're going to acquire another starting pitcher. Whether to have him as a 5th starter or to have him higher in the rotation has yet to be seen. but I do not think Lucchese and or Peterson are going to be in the rotation the entirety of the year. That's my take. 1-2 on the count, guys, with runners on the corners. No out still for Mr. Jonathan VR. Come on, VR. Come on, baby. Let's start to blow this one open a little bit. And the pitch. And that's inside. Oh, just about nicked the inside corner, but no call there. And it's 2-2 on the count with the off-speed pitch. Attaboy, Gabe. Come to the real team in New York. And VR is going to get himself a single for a run. Let's go, bench mob. 3-0 Mets. Ah, he's so good. He's so good. The Alars. The Alars are so good. Oh, my goodness. No outs, guys. Beautiful. Avoiding the shift down the middle. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. This team, man, they make me so happy. Like I said, even the past 2 days when they've been up saying losses, I haven't even been that bothered. This team has fight in them, and they have depth, even with all their injuries. They have such a great next man up mentality. I cannot begin to tell you. Now we got, now we got the best hitter in baseball. Oh, Jacob deGrom trying for a drag bunt last second. Oh my goodness, though. Do I comment every Mets game? No, I don't, Medieval. I do a good amount of I used to do a lot. I do them at least twice a week. I probably around, at least twice a week on average now. I used to do a lot more, but I'm also pumping out more video content. So in doing so, it's hard to do both at the same time. And that's going to be a double play. Oh, wait, no, deGrom's safe because he's so damn fast down the first base line. So they only get the force out on second. So runners on the corners with 1 out. And Jake's going to stay on now here. But yeah, I do plenty of games during the season. Let me just say that. And again, thank you for being here, my friend. If you haven't subscribed, it would really mean a lot if you did, if you enjoy this content. All right, guys, bench mob tries to continue to roll. Jose Peraza, last at bat was a home run. Now he's going to take an 86-mile-per-hour off-speed pitch right down the lane at the knees. That would have been a piss missile if he swung. Either way, it's 0-1 here on the count. Thank you so much for the likes again, guys. Please help us get to 150 likes. Whoever becomes the 150th like in the stream will get a massive shout-out. Just let me know who that is in the chat below. And, of course, help us get to 7K by June 7th, guys. It mean a lot, which means we're under 40 subs away from already getting to 6.9 by tonight. So that's a goal tonight. So again, guys, if you haven't subscribed, if you'd like to join the WardyNYM family, help us get to our 7K goal by the end of the day on June 7th. It'd mean a lot, guys. And thank you so much in advance. Am I streaming tomorrow? Cindy, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's a family birthday tomorrow, so there is a good reason why I won't be streaming tomorrow. It's 2-1 on the count. Do you think the Mets start Cano next year? No. I don't think Robinson Cano plays another game for the New York Mets unless they decide to have him off the bench. Should they lose some of the bench mob in the offseason? But outside of that, I feel fairly doubtful that they're going to have Cano play another game for the Mets. I think that they're just going to bury that contract. Am I streaming versus Orioles? I have to check a part of me intends to stream next week against the Padres again. I don't know if I'll stream against the Orioles. I want to try to focus more on matchups that I know are going to be, more enticing, not against the Orioles or anything. I went to one of the Orioles games when Harvey pitched a little bit ago. That was a lot of fun. I vlogged that game. Make sure to check out that vlog if you haven't, guys. But I'm a little bit, I'd like to focus on the Padres series upcoming again. Kind of go from there. Yeah, Zarice, that's a big thing. If Thor doesn't get many innings at all, it feels fairly doubtful you're going to have him pitch in the assumption that the Mets make playoffs. It's a lot you're riding on him, and I'm not sure if the Mets are going to take that risk per se. So I'm not sure. Oh, and that's going to be a fastball upstairs, and that's going to be a strikeout. Now there's 2 away. Jose Peraza gets caught up there. Now there's 2 out runners on the corners. Mets have a 3-0 lead here in San Diego in the top of the 6th. You think Gigi will hit a piss missile? I saw that, Dave. That's awesome. You say we trade for Thor, or you mean trade to get rid of Thor, Mike? They are finally scoring for the deGrom. Yes, they did it their last 5 days ago. Last time deGrom pitched, they scored for him too against the D-backs. Thank you, Charlene. I appreciate that. You're the best, buddy. That means a lot. It's 1-0 here on the count, though, guys, for Billy McKinney. Billy McKinney, give this guy the max already. Has a leadoff double in the game today. That's all he's had thus far, though. Let's see if he can try to get something going now. This lefty-on-lefty matchup. And that's going to be a called strike in 92 here down the lane. And it's 1-1 on the count. Try to get rid of Thor. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that at this point, Mike, especially given the injuries. Now's not the time to sell Thor. His value is quite low. Why did Thor have a setback? He had a flare up in his elbow, which is something that it can inevitably happen, him coming off Tommy John surgery. No damage or anything, just a flare up. And McCain's going to hack that one foul to the left side. 1-2 on the count. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. A strikeout by McKinney. Leaves 2 runners stranded. No problem, though. The Mets have themselves a 3-0 lead now, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Again, though, guys, thank you all so much for being here. We are now past the midnight mark. It is technically Sunday morning for all my friends on the East Coast right now. So thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, Zarisa, I don't see Thor leaving right now either. I think the Mets are going to sign him to a 1-year deal in the offseason. At least, I think they're gonna luck out with his injuries and be able to sign him short term and then reassess things after next season. And thank you for the likes, guys. We're almost at 150 likes. I appreciate that. Could you imagine deGrom pitches against Gosman when the teams faces each other? Yeah, that'd be awesome, Robert. That'd be another awesome. I would love that. Yeah, Simeon's having to bounce back year for the Jays today, looking like the MVP Simeon that we've seen during his time with the A's. I'm happy for him. So it was such a low risk, high reward move by the Jays in hindsight too. And who would have known that Simeon would be the far better pickup at this point in the year over Springer? It's crazy how things work. And yes, I know that Springer's hurt, but my point, the impact is crazy. Oh, we all remember the 06 team. Trust me, we all remember the Delgados, the Martinezes, the Reyeses, the Beltrons. We all remember the early 2000s Mets like that. Yes, the Mets have a lot of games that they need to make up with doubleheaders heading into the summer, which will be a tall task for them. Do I think? No, I don't think the Rockies are going to sell Ryan McMahon. I think he's going to be part of their future. I don't see him going anywhere. Trevor Story, however, no pun intended, could be a different story. There's a no-hitter so far, right? No, not at all, Brennan. There's no hitter. There is no no-hitter tonight in San Diego. Make it the St. Louis Rockies. Yeah, deGrom's ERA currently at the time of being live is sitting at 0.64. And the pitch. And that's going to be a 100-mile-per-hour heater. That was out of the zone, but they're calling it a strike. Expanded strike zones. 100 miles per hour in the 6th inning. That is my pitcher, baby. That's the best pitcher in baseball. Not even fair. Literally, it's stupid good. Pitch number 60 on the night, the 0-1. And that's going to be 100 miles per hour there. Misses the zone enough, though, to not get the call. It's 1-1 on the count. No, Robert, I didn't. I didn't see that. No. That sucks, so I'm sorry to hear that. Two guys that you don't necessarily want to collide, especially given their age. And, you know, for Longoria, I know that he's had some injury history. I was a huge Evan Longoria fan back in the mid-2010s. I wanted the Mets to land him so bad. They considered him, I believe, in the 2015 or 2016 season, but it didn't happen. And that's going to be a swing and miss. Machado goes for the 100-mile-per-hour heater out of the zone. Another strikeout. Beautiful, beautiful stuff by Jacob deGrom, guys. Let's get some more hype in the chat for the best pitcher in baseball. And guys, we're 34 subs away from 6.9K on the channel, guys. We're trying to get it 7K by June 7th. So if you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It really mean a lot, guys. I know I'm going to reiterate this a lot just because we're on a time crunch for the short-term goal. Try to get it by June 7th. If it doesn't happen, that's perfectly fine. I know we'll get there eventually, but we're trying to get there by June 7th. I thought just the number 7, those 2 days made the date and the actual number made sense with each other. So guys, please subscribe. Help us get a 6.9K by tonight. It would really mean a lot to me. So for anyone out there that hasn't subscribed before, hi, how's it going, David? I appreciate you chiming in. David Eldestein. Let's see here. If deGrom didn't exist, who would be the best? Cole, hell no. Swing and miss. And it's going to now be 2-1 on the count. Yeah, Jack, I connected June 7th because of the fact that I'm trying to get a 7K. So June 7th, they just coincide with each other. That's really it. So Warrior, yes, it has New York Aviation. How are you, my friend? Great member on the channel. Happy to have you here. Oh, nice. 91 mile per hour off speed pitch up in the zone. It's 2-2. And the pitch. Oh, that's going to be hacked away foul by Cronenworth. It's 2-2 still on the count. Oh, thank you, Charlene. I appreciate that. All the MVP stuff. You guys are awesome. Really, really appreciate you guys so much. You're too kind. And yes, Jacob deGrom is the absolute MVP. I did a video on why Jacob deGrom could very well be an MVP candidate coming out of the NL this year. Check out that video. I uploaded too late, guys, and it did terrible with the algorithm. It doesn't even have 1K views. When in all honesty, not even trying to sound like selfish or anything, it definitely is deserving of more views than what it currently has. It just, when YouTube algorithm is funny, if you don't have a certain amount of views within the first 3 hours of a video, the performance will not be, recommended to people nearly as much as what it would if the algorithm did well. So again, guys, if you haven't checked out that video as well, I highly suggest you do. We just came out with it 3 or 4 days ago now. I was determined to get the video out on that day because I told you guys earlier in the day, and unfortunately, it was punishment on my end because I uploaded it I think it was at 9:30 at night, so Eastern time, and that was my fault. And it's going to be 91 there on the off-speed pitch down the zone, though. It's 1-0 here on the count. Zurice already predicting Zurice already predicting Tatis to win MVP. I picked Tatis to win MVP this season in my predictions video before the year. Just saying. And that's going to be a 1-1 heater out of the zone. It's 2-1 on the count. Well, that's good. I'm glad, Gabe. Yeah, I think I have some family that are Yankees fans too. And the pitch. Oh, inside 91 off-speed pitch misses there. And now it's 3-0 to Tatis. Let's see. The man, Tatis, the man who we all know is famous for a 3-0 count to swing, get the green light. Let's see what he does here. I think he's swinging. And the pitch by Jake. Oh, it's way out of the zone by Jake. He's pissed off. He walks Tatis with 2 outs. Jake didn't mean to walk him there, and he really missed the zone. So I'm curious if he was told to walk him there and he wasn't happy about it. That I'm a little confused on. Yeah, New York. I'm aware of all the better times. Trust me. It also depends on the state of a topic too, because in the off season, I had videos that blew up late at night when I upload them. That's how the channel got started, actually. We're talking about players the Mets were interested in. They blew up during the night. But it's different now that it's during the season. And Tatis steals second base like it's no tomorrow, because of course he does. It's not even fair. You can't even try to throw him out. No, Tatis is a beauty. Look, I thoroughly enjoy Tatis. It just sucks because he's playing the Mets right now. It's 1-1 on the count, though, as Hosmer swings through the off-speed pitch and down in the zone. You know, I will say, guys, let me know in the chat. Look, I know that us Mets fans want nothing but the worst for the Padres right now, but this is a great question. In the chat, let me know. Give me, do you like or do you dislike the Padres jerseys? I'm not gonna lie. When they went back to the yellow and brown, I absolutely despised it, and it has grown on me so much that they are now some of my favorite jerseys in all of baseball. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of how unique they are, because there's no other club that looks like them. Because they're actually brown. It's not like they're black like the Pirates or something. But guys, let me know in the chat what your stance is on these Padres jerseys, because I have to be honest with you, I really, really like them. I love their logo, their side logo of the monk swinging too. It's so cool. Their jerseys are sick. Or not a monk, pardon me. Is it a monk? I'm trying to think what the logo is. I think it's a monk. I could be wrong though. And a swing and miss, and that's going to be a strikeout there on Hosmer to end the inning. Let's go, baby. Love to see it. So good. Jacob deGrom is amazing, and that's all I can say at this point, guys. So good. Wow, guys, we're getting really close to 6.9K subs. Thank you all so much again, guys. We continue to climb every single time I look at the sub count. So thank you. I really, really appreciate that, guys. I really do. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. I just got to use the restroom quick. I won't be long, though, so stay beautiful, stay classy. I'll be back in a second. And we back, baby. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. And we're less than 30 subs away from 6.9K. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Really love you all. I can't tell you guys how much. It means a lot. Every single time we try to set out a goal or something along those lines on the channel, you guys always blow me away. So seriously, thank you again. And oh, that's an interesting release here by Adams. It looks like kind of a sidearm almost. Either way, it's 0-2 on the count here in the top of the 7th, folks, to Mr. Francisco Lindor. And the pitch, and Lindor goes right through the off-speed pitch. I don't even give a damn, though. Lindor got it. Lindor got the home run tonight. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Zurice, we probably will. We probably will. I think Garrett Cole giving up 5 over 5 when not using it the other night is a prime example of that. Oh, my goodness. The slider has been Pete Alonso's demise all night. 0-1 on the count. Appreciate you guys being here. Love you all. All right, Zurice, let's just let time do the talking then. That's all I can say on the matter. We'll see if he continues to use it or not and how much it impacts him. You know, that's all I can say at this point. It's 0-2 here on the count, guys. And the pitch. Misses away there. 94 on the heater. It's 1-2 now on the count. Charlene, I'm curious why. Yeah, tickets probably expensive. But I'm curious why you didn't go to any of the games in this series. If you reside in San Diego. Now's the time, right? As a Mets fan thriving in San Diego. Go to the day game tomorrow. Why don't you? Again, though, tickets probably pricey, so I don't blame you if that's the reason as to why you can't. But again, thank you, James. That really does mean a lot, my friend. Same thing to you, Charlene. Really appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone in the chat. You know that. It's 1-2 on the count here, though. The big meat, Pete. Come on, Pete. And the pitch. And Pete swings right through the 95 heater, and there's 2 away. You know, I understood why they gave Pete an off day the other day, but I will say it does suck a little bit knowing that Pete's been struggling now after having a hot series against the D-backs since he had his off day. He pinched it, but still. Oh, they were sold out? Oh, because it's limited there still? That makes sense. Oh, that sucks. So I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, nasty. Wow, that could have been a strike. Nasty off speed pitch in there to Mr. Dom Smith. And the pitch. Oh, Dom rips that one. Swing and misses on the 87 off speed pitch. Foul tip there. It's 1-2 on the count here to Dom. Oh, your brother tried to get tickets for your birthday? Oh, well, I'm sorry that it didn't happen, but I'm glad that he tried that, though. That's awesome. You know, I'm sure you guys will definitely be able to go to games at some point this year. And that's pitching the dirt there. And now it's going to be 1-2 on the count. You think this deGrom kid is decent? Yeah, he's not too shabby, Aaron. Nothing fancy, but, he's all right. Where's the rabbit? She's chilling out. My man GH mixes with the Tatis PFP. She only comes in if she's needed because the Mets need a rally. As Dom Smith was Dom just hit? I think was Dom just hit there. I think he was. When a Mets win happens. So one of the two things needs to happen for her to come in. All right, 86 mile per hour off speed pitch there in the zone for a called strike. It's zone 1 on the count here. Gigi will probably make an appearance tonight, so we'll see. She definitely will. She absolutely will, as a matter of fact. Because she'll either make an appearance because the Mets end up need a rally or because they win. Gigi is my bunny. And it's 86. Paint. 0-2 on the count. And the pitch. Oh, upstairs, inside. Misses there with the slider. 1-2. Oh, New York, stop it. Making me blush over here. Adams checks back on first. Grounds himself. Again, guys, appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, smash that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream here in a late night stream here on the East Coast between the Mets and the Padres. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, 3-0 Mets lead, 1 runner on. 18th pitch coming here from Adams, and he sets and tries to find himself one more time. Okay. No, you're the GOAT, Gabe. I appreciate you, buddy. Mets have looked impressive this entire series. With the lack of players they have, I'm awfully impressed with what they're doing. And the 1-2. And, pardon me, Pilar's going to hack that one foul the right side. Still 1-2 here on the count. I'm tired. That makes the two of us. JH, thank you for the sub, my guy. Especially if you're a Padres fan and you're a real one. I appreciate that, buddy. Means a lot. Again, granted, we are Mets-centric here, but we do talk all things baseball as well. So I appreciate you being here, my friend. I'm not going to stream again in 14 hours now. There will be no stream for the Game 4, but I will probably be up and streaming at least one of the games with the Padres in town early next week. Yeah, Billy McKinney's been awesome, Peter. Absolutely. Mets got him for a low-level prospect, and I'll take that. Love you too, Brandon. I appreciate the kind words, buddy. Oh, guys, I totally forgot about the McCann and Rojas incident yesterday. Dom just stole second. Speed demon, Dom Smith. If you would have told me a couple of years ago with the belly Dom had that he would be stealing bases at any point in his career, I said, what the hell are you smoking? Dom gets his sleep figured out because Dom does suffer from sleep apnea. And he's really gotten better with it, though, the past year and a half, 2 years now because of a sleeping mask he's been using. And he's been able to slim up and have a better diet. And he just stole himself another base this season. This guy's a beauty. And that's going to do it for the inning. So, And that's going to retire the side. So now, heading to the bottom 7th, folks, Jacob deGrom's coming in for the 7th for the first time in a little bit. We'll see how much deeper Jake can go in this game because he's pitching a beauty thus far. No, Zarice. DRS is important. You need to realize where they are weighing DRS. The importance of DRS at the shortstop position versus corner outfield are completely different. Do not compare the two as the same because they're not. DRS in the left field versus center is drastically different. Okay? For obvious reasons. So your center fielder and your shortstop are getting the most work on the defensive side of the ball. There's no question. So DRS is important. You just need to make sure that you're weighing it accordingly to how it should properly be used. Corner outfield, it's not going to do much justice. If you guys don't know what DRS is, it stands for defense run saved. It's a great, in my mind, it's a really useful advanced stat that really can tell you how valuable a player is on the defensive side of the ball and helping you actually save runs for your team. And fun fact, Francisco Lindor is currently 3rd among all shortstops in the MLB with a +5 DRS thus far in the season, showing that Lindor is very much still an elite level defender. Even though we'll just ignore what the error he had today. OAA is really important too, Zarice, but I'm saying DRS is most important for the shortstop and center positions. Shortstop, infield for the most part. For space, not too much, but like infield for the most part, and center field. Corner outfields are you pick the one time where it really doesn't make sense with Dom. So yeah, that's my stance. But OAA is very much important too. That's a great stat. All right, guys, Jacob deGrom, 70-plus pitches into this game, 9 Ks. Surprise, surprise. Oh, Larry, I like what you're thinking, but the Angels are never going to get rid of Mike Trout like that. Not happening, my friend. Swing and miss there by Will Myers on the slider, and that's how we get things started in the bottom of the 7th. Yes, Cerise. Dom Smith, who's not a left fielder, is in fact not good at left field. As swing and miss there on the off-speed pitch again, this time more down in the zone, however. It's 0-2 quickly to Will Myers. 79 pitches in for Jake tonight. He might push 8, depending on how quick this inning's going to be. And the pitch. Oh, nasty. Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Strikeout Kane, 11 on the night for Jacob deGrom. This man is not fair. And that's going to be a soft chopper there. Now to Alonso. Tossed to Alonso, and there's quickly 2 away. All right, guys, listen to this stat here from Sarah Lanes of ESPN. Through 6 innings, Jacob deGrom has 33 pitches at 100-plus miles per hour. That's most by any pitcher in a single game. We're talking starter or reliever. in the pitch tracking era since that started in 2008. Prior most, 29 pitchers, Jordan Hicks, the reliever, of course, for the Cardinals, and Nathan Eovaldi back in 2015. Current starting pitcher for the Red Sox. He's insane. And the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Disgusting. Jacob deGrom. What? I don't even know what to say. This man, give him everything. Give him the MVP. Give him the Cy Young. Give him the keys to the city, goddammit. And what's most beautiful about this, guys, is Jake is carving up by far the hardest hitting lineup he's seen all season. Nothing even. This is the toughest lineup Jake has seen all season thus far. And he's carving them up. Carving them up. Yes, you could argue the Red Sox as well, because the Red Sox were like with the highest team offensively in the league when he saw them. But Padres overall, man, he's not human. He's not. This guy's an alien. Guys, can we get some clap emojis in the chat if you're able to for Jacob deGrom, guys, because he deserves an applause. He's probably not even done. He'll probably go at least one more inning, but he deserves an applause, guys. Let's give Jake a standing O right now. That's what we're going to start in the chat, guys. Let's get some clapping emojis in the chat if you're able to. This man deserves it. Yeah, no, Jake's hands, and Jake looks like a damn spider with his limbs. That's why he's so good. His body's perfectly proportioned for being dominant. Jacob deGrom absorbed Tom Seaver's spirit. He's really looking like it with how dominant he's been. So I feel like I get at a loss of words with Jake. I really do, guys. It's amazing to me. It truly is. And guys, we're just around 20 subscribers away from 6.9K for our 7K subscriber goal by June 7th. So again, guys, if you're new to the channel, if you're enjoying these streams, if you're excited for more streams like this heading into the next week and beyond, and more great Mets individual video content, please do not hesitate from smashing that like and subscribe button. Help us get a 200 likes by the end of the stream, and please help us get to ultimately 7K subs. But if we can get a 6.9 tonight, we're only 20 or so away. That would mean the world to me. So guys, smash those buttons. Thank you so much in advance. If you are a new subscriber, please let me know in the stream, and I'll, of course, give you a big shout out. And thank you all again. You're the best. 0-2 quickly on the count here at the top of the 8th, folks. And the pitch by Chris Matt, and that's going to be chopped away foul on the curveball. Brendan, I did hear about that, and that's awesome. Yes, you're over 160 likes. Thank you, guys. You're the best. Yeah, Nemo at this rate might not be back until after the All-Star break. It's insane how much the nerve is screwing up his hand. It sucks so much because Nimmo is such a dominant on-base guy. He's been lacking to stay healthy, and I pray it's not his demise as a New York Met because it's making me worried. Yeah, Zarisa, I can care less that Jared Kelenic is like the worst hitter in baseball right now because he's going to be a damn good hitter in baseball. It's his rookie season. I can care less. He's going to be dominant. I'm happy for him when that happens. I don't root against Mets that were traded away when they didn't ask to be traded away. You know what I mean? Like I only root. I just don't do that. And now there's 2 away as VR gets a chopper that's tossed from first to the pitcher. There's quickly 2 out now in the top of the 8th. All right, guys. Brandon Drury gained his first at bat of the night. And the pitch. And that's going to be a nasty looking off speed pitch down in the zone. It's 0-1 on the count. I will say, though, I would have liked to see Jake pitch in the 8th. So I really hope it doesn't come back to bite the Mets in the ass. He pitched flawlessly, though. I think we could see Lugo in the 8th. Oh, Pilar gave Jake a big hug. That's cute. And Drury's going to get himself a bloop single. There you go. Maybe the pinch hitting wasn't a bad idea. 2-out opposite field single for Brandon Drury. And that's how we get things going here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Oh, nasty curveball at 70 miles per hour, but misses the outside of the zone. 1-0 on the count here to Jose Peraza. Have a great night, New York Aviation. You're a G for staying up this long, my man. I don't blame you for getting some shut-eye now. Hopefully you wake up to a Mets dub. Three 0 now on the count here to Peraza, guys. Billy McKinney is on deck. Thank you, Brendan. You're an absolute G, buddy. And there you go. Jose Peraza's walk. So with 2 outs, the Mets are trying to get some more action here. Back-to-back runners on now between an opposite field bloop single by Brandon Drury, pinch hitter. And now we got ourselves Jose Peraza. And there's 2 guys on now for Mr. Billy McKinney. Righty on lefty matchup. Favorable. We'll see what happens here. Oh, no problem, Dolores. I hope that my obviously smooth-sounding voice can bring you some shut-eye. And the pitch. That's going to be... Oh, guys, again, I think we need to give some more comments about Jacob deGrom and how dominant. Jacob deGrom has a 0.62 ERA in the month of June. Hype in the chat, guys. Get some Jacob deGrom hype in the chat. Get some DeGoat hype in the chat right now, guys. I don't want to see anything but DeGoat. Please let me see some DeGoat hype. Spam it in the chat. That's what I want to see. He deserves it after another masterful outing. The longest outing he had since, according to Mike Puma, April 23rd, guys. Phenomenal. 11 Ks or 12 Ks. Guys, let's get some DeGoat hype in the chat. That's what I want to see. He deserves it. There's no one else that deserves more hype and appreciation than Jacob deGrom every single damn day that the New York Mets are a club right now. Not even close. Curveball misses away. It's 2-1 on the count here. Oh, okay. It's now 2-2 on the count. Nick's the corner with the change up there. Haley, yes, the MLB streams MLB games every single week. They do at least one game every week. I'm almost certain. And yes, thank you all for the DeGoat hype, guys. I appreciate that. He deserves it. And the pitch. All right, and McKinney's going to foul that one off to the right side. Still 2-2. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I didn't even wear DeGrom's jersey tonight. I'm an absolute. I completely forgot. I'll hang it up now. I completely forgot about it. It wasn't even purposeful. It truly wasn't even purposeful. I just completely forgot because I normally wear this Lindor jersey more often than not, but especially when they're on the road. But yeah. Where should I hang it? Nah. McKinney's going to fly one out to right field, and that is going to do it. Oh, very close to a home run for Billy McKinney. That's going to end the inning. Now we have the bottom of the eighth. As Seth Lugo is coming into the game. Let's go. Give me some Lugo. Give me that nasty 12-6 right now. I'm sorry, Mike. Don't take it personally. I still love you. There you go. Everyone's satisfied now. We got the DeGrom jersey on the wall. We're good. We're good. I don't know why I didn't have this hanging. It doesn't matter. DeGrom was still masterful tonight. It didn't change anything, but still. Lugo and Diaz can easily be one of the best 1-2 punches in the league. Wholeheartedly. And it's awesome because then you have other guys like Trevor May, Dries Familia that have been pretty damn good themselves. Mark Wilder with the awesome $5 donation. Mark, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you. Guys, Dono hype in the chat to our good friend Mark here on the channel. Thank you so much, buddy. That means a lot. Really appreciate you. That means a lot, buddy. Thank you kindly. Everything goes right back in the channel, too. And no, you rock, Charlene. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate all you guys. And again, guys, we are under 20 subs away from 6.9K. Let's get there by the end of the stream, guys. Let's get it 200 likes if we can by the end of the stream or closer. That mean a lot. But again, we're trying to get a 7K subs, and I know I keep saying it, but I'm going to keep saying it because of the time. We only got a day left or so. We literally got a day or so left. Well, I'll have it drag out until the end of the day on June 7th. But we're trying to get to 7K by June 7th, guys. It would really mean a lot. So smash that like, smash that subscribe on. Help us get a 6.9 tonight. We're just less than 20 subs away. So again, thank you, guys. I'm assuming most people are watching in bed right now. Thank you, Shy. I appreciate that. Yep, we're exactly 20 subs away now. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. 20 subs away from 6.9. You guys are the best. No, you're a troop for being here too, Brennan. Guys, you were all troopers. For everyone watching, listening at home, you're real ones. Because the majority of you, the vast majority, I'd assume are on the East Coast. But enough of me talking. The Puerto Ricans ready to pitch. First one, 92 heater in the zone. Pardon me, inside but out of the zone. So it's going to be 1-0 on the count of Tommy Pham, who's got himself in a little scrum with teammate Ha-Seong Kim a couple games ago. And the pitch by Lugo. That's going to be 93 paint. Bottom corner. 1-1 on the count. Awesome, Asia. Happy to have you back. 57 whip for Jake. Jesus. What even is that? Oh, that would have been a strike, but Nito can handle it. It's 2-1 on the count. See, Jake, look, I understand that Jake's 0.62 ERA is laughable enough, but a 0.57 whip. What? What the hell is that? Oh my goodness, Tommy Pham just pulled a Adeiny Echeverria. Only difference is Adeiny isn't on a team right now, and Luis Gourmet wasn't out there to try to grab the bat like he did effortlessly in spring training a couple of years ago. If you know, you know. It's 2-2 on the count. Yeah, deGrom's ERA is at 0.62, and he has a 0.57 whip. And there's going to be a single for Tommy Pham. So leadoff single here at the bottom of the 8th off of Seth Lugo. Is Lugo? Louie, no, he just got back from the injured list. What are you talking about? It's not washed at all. This guy get in a groove. The fact that the Mets, all right, this is actually pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. The Mets said on Twitter to Jacob deGrom's stats, the comment is, if someone says there's a pitcher better than Jacob deGrom, you can slap them. I'm looking forward to slapping a lot of Yankees fans in the next week. I'm partially joking. 92 there on the heater paint, and it's 0-1 on the count here to Jurickson Profar. Yeah, I do want to see his curve, though. You're right. The Puerto Rican curve is that's the put-out pitch, baby. Let's see it. 0-2 on the count here. And the pitch. And it's 94 heater upstairs. It's going to be 1-2 now on the count. One more time for the people in the back. Duh! Yankees lose. Love it. Curveball chopped to the right side. It's 1-2 on the count. Is it me, or does it look like Lugo's had more velo on his curve? Because I'm almost certain that when Lugo first debuted his disgustingly good high spin rate 12-6 curveball, that it was in the fairly low 70s. I could be wrong, though. I feel like there's more velo on Lugo's curve. Oh, almost got him there. He's okay, 2-2 on the count. He doesn't chase the curve out of the zone. And the pitch. And that's going to be pulled foul. 79 there on that curve. It's 2-2 on the count. Yeah, I'm not going crazy because I remember I made Seth Lugo in MLB 2K13 with my buddy because up until this year, we weren't playing the show because we're Xbox guys, and we just always enjoyed 2K13. But we had to create most of the players on our team. And when I made Seth Lugo, his curveball on average would go between. Granted, I don't know how I think it was pretty accurate though. It would go between 69 and like 72. So there's definitely more velo on it. And that's going to be, I think that was slider or changeup that was just pulled foul the right side. It's 2-2 on the count. What's my best card on MLB The Show 21? Braden, what's my best card overall or best card performance-wise? Oh, and that's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. And he's thrown. You bum. Get out of here, Profar. That was literally a good pitch. That wasn't even a bad pitch. That was a perfectly good pitch. Oh, my goodness. That's hilarious. Best overall player I have, I think there's a bunch that are 95s. I have George Brett on third base. I have Jason Bay in left field. I have Adam Dunn in right field. Those are my 95s. I have Tatis at 90. I think he's 94 for short. But my best performing player, I think, would have to be. Oddly enough, it's gonna be Garrett Crochet, like Rising Stars card, like Young Stars card. But I have pictures with better overalls in him. I think he's a 87 or something along those lines. But he's the nastiest starter I've ever used. Guys cannot hit him whatsoever. I have a just over 1 year array and 6 games with him, including over 60 strikeouts. Yes, we got Jason Bay in left field. Don't hate. I wasn't really part of the Jason Bay era as a Mets fan, so I doesn't faze me. Oh, well, you just start playing, Brandon. There you go. You'll get a good team soon enough. You can make an amazing team just by grinding the game. Oh, 95 here away. 0-2 on the count to Manny Machado. Sugar Diaz is getting warmed up. Cue the trumpets. Hopefully, we don't have to use him until the 9th, though, guys. You don't want him to have to go for a 4 or 5 out save. Let's hope that Lugo can get out of this. Again, though, Lugo's getting thrown into the fishes. This is only his second outing of the season. Nasty curve. That's going to be a double play opportunity, and that's going to be a double play almost turn, but Manny Machado legs it out on first. So they get the force out on second. There's 2 away now. Machado is on first, and that's how we get things going here in the bottom of the 8th. Own one on the count here to Cronenworth. And the pitch. It's going to be hacked away foul to the left side. It is now 0-2. And again, guys, if you're just joining the stream, thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you don't know, if you haven't figured out by now, I'm just sharing my own play-by-play commentary and reaction throughout the entirety of this Mets game and the 0-2. And that's a nasty strikeout by Seth Lugo. 2 away. Got him with the curve. Jesus, and that ends the inning. Pardon me, not 2 away. There are already 2 outs. Seth Lugo, that's how you bounce back. He's back. The Puerto Rican is here, alive and well. Let's get some hype in the chat for Mr. Seth Lugo. Oh, my goodness. K-hype in the chat. Y'all ain't ready for a healthy Seth Lugo. Y'all ain't ready for the baddest arm in a bullpen. This guy can pitch in the first. He can pitch in the second. He can pitch in the fifth. He can pitch in the eighth. He can pitch in the ninth. He can do anything for us. He is a wild card. I just pray to God that the Mets keep Lugo because Lugo has always wanted to be a starter, and the Mets have always pushed him away from being a starter. And he's been very adamant about being a starter. So I just hope that they don't put themselves in a position where they lose him because he wants to solidify starting role elsewhere. That's my only concern with Lugo down the road. Who's better, in my opinion, Diaz or Lugo? I think overall it's Diaz. Diaz has the nastier stuff, but you could also argue Lugo because Lugo brings more value to a club because you can use him in many different ways. So I think overall value-wise, it's Lugo, but strictly performance-wise, you can argue Diaz. Lugo, pardon me. That's so. Lindor literally slapped at Caratini's glove. That was hilarious. 1-0 on the count here with a curveball inside. Chris Math, the pitch. Oh, nasty curve. Lindor went after that one. Lindor and curveballs do not go together. I will say that right now. This man's demise is a curveball. It's not even close. If there's one pitch that I've seen Lindor look absolutely stupid on, more often than not, it's a curveball. And the pitch. And that's a down with the 92 heater. Yeah, Zarice, it's been though. And Lindor's going to get one to the left side. Oh, it's out of the reach. That's a double for Lindor. No problem. Let's go. Let's go. Opposite field double. Top of the ninth. Let's go. This man continues to rally for the Mets late in the game. Let's go. Okay, and that's going to be a grounder, and that's going to be now one away here. Alonso not having a good series. We know that, though. There's one away now on the top of the ninth. Yeah, no, Steve is an absolute. Yeah, Gelbs is a beauty. All right, 1 out. Lindor on second. Curveball misses up and away. And it's going to be 1-0 on the count for Dom Smith. And the pitch. Oh, Dom misses big time at the off-speed pitch down and away. Looks like the changeup. It's 2-1. Zuri's, that's not. Pete has not been struggling all year consistently. That's not true. I wholeheartedly disagree with that notion. Pete's a slugger, though. You got to realize. Pete's a slugger. The downfall is that he hasn't been hitting the ball out as much as he's like to, but neither has the entire team. No, Zuri's, he hasn't. He has not been on the same level that he was in the short 2020 season, the entirety of the season. He got literally like no hot streaks the entire short 2020 season. That's going to be a ball in. I'm not a huge fan. Well, that's fine if you're not a huge fan of sluggers, but I'm just telling you how it is. And Dom's going to be a walk now, so there's 2 guys on in the top of the 9. Kevin Pillar, Superman's up, baby. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and that's going to miss. Down out of the zone. It's 1-0 here to Pillar. You think Gigi needs to play first? I think she's agile enough to take over Lindor in short, but Lindor's heating up, so I'll leave him there. And that's a swing and miss on the curveball by Pillar. Kind of almost like a half-hearted swing there. 1-1. Randy, that's awesome, buddy. My advice, just be passionate, enjoy what you're doing, love your New York Mets, and just be consistent more than anything. That's my simple advice to you, my friend. I wish you nothing but the best. And the pitch. And that's going to be down out of the zone. 92 on the heater. It's 2-1 on the count. And the pitch. Oh, and Pillar's going to pack. Oh, is that playable? Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's go. Lindor's rounding third. He's going home. And he will make it safe. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. High five. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hype in the chat. He's safe. I'm calling it. He's safe. Oh, my goodness. Guys, oh my goodness. Kevin Pillar. Oh my God. So good. Kevin Pillar makes me happy. That's going to be off speed pitch up and out of the zone. It's 0-2 on the count. Yes, Sam, maybe I will. And the pitch. Oh, that's a bullshit call. Whatever. It's been an expanded strike zone. There's 2 away now. Again, the ump's been expanded strike zone all game. It's okay. You're warning Rojas not to put Diaz in? Zarice, you're going to be upset knowing you can't do anything about it. It's 1-1 here on the count, guys. Runners on first and second, top of the 9, 2 outs. Mets have a 4-0 lead now. 39 pitches in for reliever Chris Matt. One, 2 to VR and the pitch, and that's going to miss with the curveball inside the zone. It's 2-2. No, you're right. Diaz isn't great in non-save situations. I agree with you there. But it's one of those things where they might just want to put him in too because he hasn't pitched in a couple days. It could be that as well. Full count now. I think Diaz is a top 3 reliever, but you can argue that he hasn't fully proven it yet. I think once we reach the halfway mark of the season, you can have a more clear argument. But yeah, I don't think that's an outlandish claim. Lindor gets there. Oh my, pardon me, Dom. Bases loaded. Jonathan VR gets himself a chopper infield single because of course he does. Beautifully played. Oh, no. Dom's knee is hurt. Holy fuck, no. Dom's knee. Remember, Dom has had knee issues as it is. Oh, no. His fucking knee. Okay, he's okay. I was concerned. I think he's okay. I was concerned because he really grunted. I apologize for overreacting, guys. I know Dom had a knee issue, so that made me more concerned. Mason Williams gets a call ball. That was a clear strike. This ump is so bad. Zarice, it's funny you say that about Carantini because he's actually one of the best defensive catchers in the game. And he's also the only catcher in either MLB history or in a very long time that's caught 2 no-hitters for 2 separate teams in the past calendar year. It's actually pretty crazy. But you're right. His framing has not looked stellar this game at all. Two 2-0 on the count of Mason Williams, folks. In the dirt, almost gets away. Nice pick there by Carantini, actually. And it's 3-0 on the count. All right. I would expect that Mason Williams is going to get the green light on this pitch. Oh my, why did you let him swing? You cowards. Why wouldn't you let him swing? They should have pulled a Tatis. You should have let him swing. Bruh. Bases loaded. A 3-0 count. Why don't you give him the green light there? I disagree. And now Williams... He doesn't swing right down the lane, but he swings at a pitch more in that makes him pull it. They're up 4-0. I'm happy. I'm just saying he should have swung 3-0. Guys, we have roughly 180 viewers. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. If you're new, guys, we're trying to get a 6.9K subs by the end of tonight by the time this stream's done. We are so unbelievably close. We're less than 20 subs away now, guys, so please help us get there. If you're new to the channel, if you enjoy consistent Mets content, because we will be live again next week along with we got a new Mets talk coming. We're Richie at Mets Media. We got more streams coming. We got more videos coming. Trust me, a lot of great things coming. We're trying to get a 7K total subs by June 7th within the next day or so. So, guys, please smash that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot. If we can get a 6.9K tonight, that would truly mean a lot to me. So let me know in the chat, guys, if you're a new subscriber. And I'll definitely give you a big shout out, of course. And you guys are absolute beauties. I know. We've had a lot. Matthew, I'm sorry about your tips. But Jesus, you came in here storming. Mets are 3 outs away from closing this one out. Show some positivity. New sub game. Appreciate you, Adam. Appreciate you being here, my guy. Everyone, let's get some hype in the chat for Adam. A new sub in the chat. Padres salting saying deGrom is cheating. Aw, poor babies. Aw, poor baby can't hit off deGrom. It's almost like they've been cheating this entire series. Wow. I guarantee Padres fans, the ones saying that, are also the bandwagon Padre fans, too. Real ones, I feel like, are better than that. That sucks, man. I'm actually really sorry to hear that, buddy. I will not be streaming tomorrow's game. It's a 4 p.m. game, so a day game. No, I won't be streaming tomorrow's game. I'll be back streaming at some point next week, though, probably earlier in the week, along with more individual videos coming on the channel. Yeah, that sucks, Matt. That really sucks, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. And first pitch, Tatis. Oh, my goodness, 98 up and in. And do they say Tatis went around? No, he did not, so it's 1-0 on the count. Jesus. Yeah, good luck with that, Matt. I hope you get what you rightfully deserve. Oh my goodness. Guys, we're just around 10. Oh my God. Diaz throws inside of Tatis again. It's 2-0. All right, guys. We're just around 10 or more subs away from 6.9K, guys. We're really getting that close. Thank you so much again. It means the absolute world to me again. Really does, guys. Whoever becomes the 6.9K, the 6,900th subscriber on the channel, if you figure it out that you do, because you see, holy shit. What's going on? All right, Zarice, I'm gonna disagree. That wasn't a drama queen move by Tatis. He couldn't bet his helmet naturally. No, I don't think Diaz is being erratic early. That's not good. Matt, thank you for the dono. Matt, you don't need to be donating. Save your tips, my guy. But I appreciate the donation. Guys, get some hype in the chat for the OG here on the channel. Matthew Schiraldi coming off work, a long night's work, but he's coming in and he's already donating $5 when he got gypped of his tips tonight. You hate to see it, but I do really appreciate the dono, buddy. Thank you, my man. Hype in the chat for Matthew, guys. 99 here down the lane. It's 3-1 now on the count. And the pitch. Oh, big swing and miss. Nasty movement on that fastball by Diaz, and it's full count now. All right, guys. Love to see it. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, and oh my goodness, 100 miles per hour, and that's going to be fouled off. Looks like it hit the ump maybe on the backswing. We'll see how he's doing. deGrom pitched masterfully, my friend. Thank you so much for being here, though. If you enjoy the stream, please make sure to subscribe. Join the family. deGrom was amazing, though. 7 innings pitch tonight. 11 or 12 strikeouts. Hit 100-plus miles per hour on over 30 pitches tonight, because, of course, he did. Just remarkable. And pitch by Diaz. Oh, and that's going to be a chopper there. Toss to first, and there's one away. Nice out there to get Tatis done for the bottom of the ninth, folks. Huge out for Diaz after starting off 3-0 on the count. Massive out. Oh, and thank you so much for the dono, Matt. I appreciate that. Another one. Matthew with back-to-back donations. Guys, hype in the chat for Matthew again, saying Diaz is a beast. Absolutely. So far, so good. Gain out. One of the best hitters in all baseball. I'll take that. Guys, more hype in the chat for my good friend Matthew. Guys, he's a beast. 92 misses with the slider in. It's 1-0 on the count of Eric Hosmer. It's going to be hacked away, found the 100 mile per hour here down in the zone. It's now 1-1 on the count. Brian, there's absolutely no need to be whining with pulling Jake out when the Mets are up 4-0. Getting very close to closing this game out, knock on wood. If the Mets blew it already, then you'd have an argument. But trust me, there's a reason why they're doing what they're doing. They want to conserve him. 2-1 on the count here. Oh, and that's going to be chopped away foul by Hosmer. And it's now going to be 2-2. Dave with the donation. Thank you so much, guys. Hype in the chat for Dave, an absolute beauty on the channel. If you don't know, guys, Dave has sent me a lot of great things for just being an absolute beauty of a human being, including this awesome Mets mug that I use daily. Love it so much. Thank you so much, my man. Love you, Dave. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, guys. Hype in the chat for Dave as well. Really does mean a lot. Oh, 101 with the heater. Oh, my goodness. That almost went backdoor on him. Oh. Swing and miss. Let's go. 1 out away. Nasty slider. Let's go! Let's go! Doing his best Jacob deGrom impression right now. Jake buried the slider in on guys tonight. Nasty stuff on Hosmer. No problem, Matthew. I appreciate your donations, buddy. Now go get those tips tomorrow. Guys, more dono hype in the chat for Matthew. Thank you, buddy, for the $2 donation. I hope you have a great night, too. We're 1 out away from getting this one round up. Hi, what's up, JH? What's up, buddy? You were here. I remember you were literally just here. I know you subscribed tonight. Thank you. Pablo. That's fine. Well, I appreciate you being here, Pablo. And first, second pitch, that's going to be 91. Beautiful slider. 1-1 on the count to Mr. Will Myers. Oh, I love it when you're happy, Gabe. We coincide with each other. Yes, guys, we will get GG in for a little Selly. We will get GG in for a Selly if need be. So stay tuned for that, guys. You guys are beauties, though. Love you all so much, guys. And the pitch by Diaz. And that's going to be a chopper. And it's going to be, Will Myers gets himself an opposite field single right out of the reach of Jose Peraza. And the inning continues. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. But it's, God damn. Just want to end this, man. It's 1:35 a.m., bro. I have a day I have to attend to tomorrow. I mean, I guess technically today, bro. I've been going to sleep when the sun's rising the past couple days. Can we stop? Just please get this damn. I'm not mad at Diaz. I just want this damn save, man. I just want the win, man. We lost our last two. Wait, how many? We lost the last game on the stream, which was game 1. What game did we? Oh my goodness, Myers steals second. All right, whatever, bro. Steals second. Ha-Seong Kim is pinch hitting, and that's gonna be chopped away foul. Ha-Seong Kim, if you don't know, shortstop, middle infielder, coming from the Nippon Pro Baseball League, if my memory is not mistaken, playing over in Korea. Signed with the Padres in the offseason to a multi-year deal. The Mets were interested, but they were not as heavily interested as the Padres were, and they landed him in the end. Oh, 101 misses outside, though. 1-2 on the count. That would have been a called strike 2 innings ago, but whatever. We taking it still. All right, guys, the Mets win apparently because Anthony DeComo tells me before it happens. I'm about to see the pitch, though, guys, so let's enjoy together, all right? Ready for it? Absolute beauty. All right, guys, I'm assuming it's a strikeout. Hold on. All right, strikeout. Oh, nasty. So much movement on that damn heater. 102 to end the game. Let's go, Mets! Woo! What a win! What a win, baby! Let's go! Hype in the chat. Massive W. Thank you so much for the subs. Thank you so much for being here, guys. You're absolute beauties. We did so awesome with the sub count and the likes, guys. We got just around 10 subs away from 6.9K, but if we can't get there tonight, that's no problem. I'm jumping balls to the walls. So happy. I'm sure you guys are too. Guys, we're going to end the streams the only way I know how and win, so stay tuned, guys. Give me just one moment. What a massive win for our Mets, though. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm feeling electric right now. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, give me 1 second, guys.
the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! Oh, they're hollering, they're cheering, and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell! Give 'em a hand! And let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Come on and meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs